Okay, let's get this stuffing in the oven.
Thank God that's fine.
Oh, dude, that was such a lengthy process. Why did we have to use corn?
Who knows?
Alright. Okay, now it's in there. It should be fine. Okay, let's look at the curve key. Where's the turkey?
You told me you were getting it.
I thought Groovy was getting the turkey. Groovy,
What?
where's the turkey?
What about it?
I thought you were the one getting it.
You never cluck and ask me anything like that.
Well, what are we supposed to do now? There's no turkey. We got stuffing, we got green bean casserole, we got sweet potato casserole. We don't got no turkey.
Got him!
Welcome back once again to Gabble Babble. Groovy over here, Z's right here, Ribs right here, and over there is Darkness. And it's about that time of the year we want to stuff our faces with nothing else more than a good old bird. That's right, it's about Thanksgiving time. And as we are all dressed in our lovely attire of, you know, pretty basic colors right here, because just like Aunt Carol's turkey she brought last year to Thanksgiving, this idea was very much half-baked. We're rating all the kind of bird Pokemon that there are in the entirety of the Pokedex. I went through and found all of them that I could, including Mega Evolutions and Legendaries and other random bits and pieces. There's about 90 of them in here, so let's get to it. And the way we are ranking these is, can they, in a way, take cover of how Turkey would be in this world? Because, as a matter of fact, there is no Turkey Pokemon. 1,025 Pokemon. There's no turkeys. Talk about gobble gobble. Okay, so the categories. S tier means no gravy, means it's perfectly good. You love it just as is. A tier. Might be a little bit dry, but you definitely want some gravy, but still pretty good. B tier. Sandwich tier. Not the best by itself, but in a sandwich, it's great. C. Because we all know that kind of turkey. D tier, do I have to? That's Aunt Carol's turkey. Then we have F tier. Get that away from me! Because, again, kind of like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation turkey, no. Just no. Just no.
There's going to be a lot of really good ones on here, and there's going to be a lot of really terrible ones. I predicted already.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. There's no in between, because there's either a good bird that you can eat, because you can eat most bird. Most bird edible.
True.
Unless if it's made of steel.
Well,
there are a couple on this list that are made of steel.
Couple? How dare you? There's only like 2.
There should be 3.
We'll get to that bridge when we cross to it. Okay, yes, now I see there's definitely at least 3. We'll get to that bridge when we cross to it. First up, we got Pidgey.
I have always looked at eating pigeons as gross, but there are some places, I think in England and Scotland, that they actually eat pigeons in mass, or they used to at least.
Maybe. I don't know. Personally...
Now, are we getting a forest Pidgey, or are we getting a city Pidgey?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
City Pidgey.
Here's what I'm gonna say about this. And I've had this idea for a while. Even though Pidgey and P-Dove are 2 separate Pokemon, I always feel that Pidgeys are more like fields and forests, while P-Dove is like in the city.
I don't know. I feel like they both can exist in the city.
They can, but that's where my head
getting
at.
a city Pidgey, or are we getting a forest Pidgey?
Okay, here's before we even get to that question, are we even going to consider Pidgey worthy of eating that much? Like, is it going to be even that good of an eat?
Well, it'd be like a Cornish hen.
Well, yeah, it would be like a Cornish hen.
By that logic,
no
a lot of these Pokemon
turkey
probably shouldn't
subs.
be on here.
No, so I'm going to put my foot down right here, D tier.
I agree.
It's not that big. There's not only so much meat. Yes, it could be like a Cornish hen, but you still need also like 15 Cornish hens to make 1 turkey.
Yeah,
You understand, that means like a good third of this dex is going to be in that tier, right?
That's fine. I don't care. We can also talk about it. I'm just setting the standard. Pidgey is D tier for me.
Okay.
This is Nintendo. This is your sign to put a turkey Pokemon in the game.
Gobble,
I love
gobble,
how you
bitches.
think they'll listen to us.
The
They
Gobble
don't
Gobble
listen
from
to
Gabble
their
Babble.
fans.
Yes! Gabble Gabble from Gabble Babble.
Name him Gabble. Come on. I want to see it.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be
I'd love
amazing.
That'd be
That.
a full-on coincidence, and I can tell you that.
Yes, it will be.
We will take 100% credit.
No,
And-
we won't, because we'll get ripped apart.
Darkness.
You see,
No, D. That's why I said D, not C.
Yeah.
I am sandwiched here because even though I think that you'll need a lot of them, I still think it's going to be a solid bird overall. And like, if you have a small little gathering, get like 2 of them together, you're probably going to have a good meal. Get 8 of them together.
I mean, like you're feeding a. This is like a substitute for a Thanksgiving turkey. You're not gonna have a pile of birds in the middle of the room.
But the thing is it
Hey,
edible?
if you don't have
Like,
the
that's
money
the
to buy a
thing.
better bird,
Yeah.
you're gonna take what you can get.
You have a fair
Besides, let's
point.
be realistic here.
You can
The
make-
turkey is just literally a side for the everything else at Thanksgiving. Mashed potatoes, stuffing.
wrong.
Yeah, it's the turkey's the side.
I'm about to kick him out.
You're not wrong on that front.
He's
I
not.
love the turkey.
He's out of pocket, but he's not wrong.
You get you get one of the best nectars on this planet from a turkey. You get the f***ing gravy from the turkey's juices.
As long as we can get this conversation out now, so that we don't have to have it for every
Okay.
single bird.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I mine is D because there's not enough meat on them.
D, D, B, Z. That's not an option, I know, but what's your idea?
So we're using this to replace the main turkey.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. By that logic, we shouldn't use a Pidgey for this unless we're poor as By that logic, we didn't have enough money to buy a better bird.
Wow, I can't believe you guys are poor shaming people.
It doesn't matter how much
Oh my
money,
God, we did it.
then I'm taking that fact. Like, I would definitely use it for, like, yeah, just give me the gravy for that one.
You're an A tier?
I would eat the bird. Of course I would eat the bird.
Oh, this is going so far away from what I intended it to be.
Okay, put it in a spot. What? 2 Ds.
An A and a B.
Well, that puts him at C squared.
Yes. That puts him as a C.
That puts him as math.
Fine. I'll take the meh. Okay. B. So Pidgeotto. Okay, bigger Pidgey. Is it gonna be a fielder from a town? I don't give a crap. It's just gonna be a Pidgeotto.
It's gonna be in the same category for me. It's a D.
Honestly, I'd put it as a C because at least it has more meat.
Well, yeah, maybe you're right.
I put it.
But he's nasty. He's greasy boy.
Oh, he's nasty. Okay. I'm a C. You're a D.
I'm still just at B.
You're a B.
I think it should be quite obvious if I'm eating
Yeah.
the f***ing small bird.
So you're
He's
back
gonna
to
eat
A.
the bigger version too. He's gonna put A.
I don't know what you were expecting from this setup.
I-
After that
You know
whole
what?
starting segment.
Put the whole evolution on C.
Well,
No.
Well, no.
It's the same bird
I think I'd
3
take
times.
the Pidgeot and the Mega Pidgeot to be at A.
Well, when they get
Not
bigger,
A.
you know, we
at
actually...
S.
It's the same bird 3 times.
no, Pidgeot actually has some meat on its breast.
No, because it's bigger. It's
Also
far
true.
bigger than the Pidgeotto.
Also true. I would bump it up to A. Also, I put Pidgeot in C because we have a 4-way tie, and I'm just gonna say screw it.
I don't know what you guys expect from me, man.
He's gonna put everything at A, no matter what video we're doing.
This is
We're
why I
gonna
asked for
metal
clarification.
Pokemon. Yeah, that would be
That's
great on
why
the
it's-
Thanksgiving table.
Like, if we're
Should we
eating
have
the
a
little
tally of how
bird
many
as an
times
option,
Z-
that means we didn't have enough money to buy a better bird. Obviously.
No, we have all the money. It's just the last minute. This is what is available. Would we actually eat it, or would we just skip the turkey? That is the scenario.
I would still eat it.
Because a bird is a bird is a bird.
Exactly. doing? A bird is still a bird. I'll eat it.
We have some on here that are gonna be like.
I'd be questioning why I'm eating it, to be honest with you. But I still eat it.
Might have to fight someone for like some of the turkey, but you know.
Okay, Pidgeot.
All right.
Pidgeot's up next.
A.
God, this is so scuffed.
I'm good with A tier.
I could eat it. I could nom.
I'd go for gravy. I'd definitely go for gravy. Z, will you agree this is an
Yes,
A
I would think it's an A because it's a very active bird.
There we
It's
go.
gonna be a bit dry because it's tougher.
Oh, God, thank you.
No, actually, you know what?
You-
Put that thing in F tier.
Did you say F tier? I'm gonna pour this on your boxy head. Excuse me.
Dissolve me. Get me out of this problem.
Hold on. Hold on.
Put me down, boy.
Retake. I'm gonna pour this carbonated beverage on your head.
Dissolve me. I dare you. Give me a reason not to be here.
Get him.
Get him.
Get him.
Get out.
Get him. Cheers. How's that lithium ion taste?
Oh, great. I feel energized.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Man, talk about getting juiced.
It's quite a shocking experience.
Ah! Anyways,
Okay, next one.
Pidgeot's staying in A tier because screw you. Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot.
Is it big?
It's bigger than Pidgeot.
If it's the size of a turkey, you could maybe get away.
Hold on, let me find them.
You can maybe get away with it.
How dry would that meat be, though? Because it's mainly muscles.
Well, did you see the size of the turkey we got for this year?
No, I don't
This
think it looks
thing's
inside the
like-
fridge.
It's like that big of a turkey, dude.
I mean, this guy is 7 feet tall, so
Edible. I'm eating them.
I'd say A or S.
I'm putting
S.
an A.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one.
More turkey for the fat man.
I'm okay with A actually because I feel like Z has a point that it's gonna need some gravy.
Yeah, because
it's
It's mainly muscles. So
Yeah, which is not
unless we inject fat into it before we cook it,
true.
it's gonna probably be dry, like most birds are.
Well,
Yeah.
And then you would get the butter,
Yeah, like you could like.
syringes, and
yeah.
you just go doo 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 doo, and go Hannibal Lecter on this motherfucking bird.
Some fava beans and a nice peon.
Got 95 birds to go through.
Yes, we do. Next up, Spearow, F tier. There's nothing on that little bird. It can barely
No.
fly on its own. It can barely support its own weight with its wings.
There's no meat.
There's nothing there, and it's also a bitch. You know what? Actually, because I would eat it, just because it is a bitch, I'm putting it up to D tier. Because that is a cynical and also spiteful motherfucker.
You.
Exactly. We're still gonna eat you, or just gonna be mad about it.
Are you telling me you'd spitefully eat an emu?
Yes.
I'd willingly eat an emu.
I would eat an emu.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
So
curious
avenge
you'd
about
my
be spitefully eating
Australian
a
brethren
small-sized emu by that logic.
by exterminating
I need
By
a
the
kiwi
reasoning you're
kind.
doing here, you'd be spiteful
Are
by
you
eating
with me, dog?
I'd eat a kiwi.
What?
I'll also try it. I'll also try it, to be honest. Put that thing in B!
No!
All I heard from that whole conversation was, "Put it in me."
No. B.
Put that thing in B, boys!
Alright, you don't got me here. I'm still at D.
Okay. Okay, that's still a...
That's like
weird.
a single chicken wing. Like,
Yes. That's still... That's
D.
Isn't it about the same size as a Pidgey?
I think it's actually a little bit smaller.
It looks so it looks so scrawny.
Yes, it
It's
is.
an itty bitty boy, and it's going in D tier.
Yes. Firo. Now, it's bigger now, just as spiteful.
It looks skinny.
It is kind of skinny.
Can we get a good photo of it?
Yeah,
Let's start
I'll do my
We
best.
gotta. Oh,
I
I love how we're actually pulling up the Pokédex instead of using Google.
Yeah, it just happened. I used it to reorganize them, so
fair.
it worked out
But
better.
way
They're
better.
stewing still. Just doesn't look like it has a lot of meat to it. Like it's a lot of
You
like
know what?
wingspan and like neck.
You know,
Strikes
Z brings
me
a
as-
point. It could be a sandwich meal.
I
Like
think
a
it'd just be
sandwich.
sandwich
Maybe a
or
sandwich.
Yeah.
There's enough like right there to be like maybe some sandwich material.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is like almost 4 feet, so that'd be like some decent sandwichiness.
Could probably also pull from its speed if it's a really lean creature.
I mean, it's only 83 pounds for being 4 feet tall.
That's really lean. That's gonna be really dry.
I'm good with putting in meh.
Why
I'm
has
a
everything we've been doing talk about eating Pokemon?
Because that's the point of this whole entire tier list.
That was the
It
point
just
of this
dawned on me.
podcast.
Everything
we
we
came
talked about
together
eating
to
things.
rate eating Pokemon.
That's true.
It's 4 fat guys on a podcast. What do you think this is gonna be?
Hey. It's 3 fat guys in a box.
Oh, you're right.
Get it right.
He's gonna cry. I misraced him. I'm sorry.
Well, while
I
you
forgot about box
It's okay. We can slim you next time with taping your box a little bit smaller.
The box corset.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We'll get some wrapping tape.
next up, it's the man of the hour. It's Psyduck.
Oh,
You know
hey
what?
there, little man.
Psyduck.
So,
You know what? I actually have had duck before, and I didn't like it.
I think
same.
it'd be a no gravy because Psyduck tends not to move too much because it's having a headache always.
True.
the
So that
thing
means
that I'm feeling, yeah, like this thing looks like it has a decent. It's small, but it has like a decent amount of weight beef to it. It looks like, and it
Well,
looks
hopefully
like it
not
doesn't
beef. It's a duck.
meat to it.
Look
And-
into his eyes. Can you eat this man?
Yes.
Yes.
just don't eat the head.
Mhm.
Yeah, just don't eat the head and the organs. That's all you gotta do. Here, let me see it. Get out of my-
Dude, I thought you were just gonna tuck it into your box. Like you already ate
Then
it.
have the bill like pop out of his eye socket. Okay, Psyduck. Actually kind of small, but you know what? It does look pretty nice and plump. So,
It's about 0.8 meters. How much is 0.8 meters?
it says 2'7" I think.
Oh, okay. So
Think of this double a bit more in height. So about where his butt is right now.
Oh, so he's about the size of a turkey.
Turkeys are typically a bit bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be good size. Like you're gonna
He's
get
gonna
some
be a
good meat
good-
out of it. That's
yeah.
that's some no gravy needed.
I agree. No gravy. Z.
No gravy.
No gravy.
Cool.
Hear
Thank
that,
you.
buddy? We're
No.
gonna make you into no
I'm
gravy.
just gonna lie my head on the ground. I'm dying.
All right. Next up, we have its evolved form, Golduck.
All right.
Nice and blue
Why is he blue?
because it was Generation 1 Pokemon.
Well, that's fair.
Also, it's also kind of rude that Psyduck wasn't giving us psychic typing.
That's fair. Should have had 3 evolutions. Here, let me take the measuring pick of doom. God,
Go-
make your dimension more accessible.
Golduck,
No,
5
that
feet
defeats
tall
the
and also
purpose.
169 pounds. I'm putting that in at least A tier. That is
I-
way too good a meat.
That is A tier.
Would we need gravy?
He's still got some chunk
Duck's
to
pretty
him.
greasy already.
Oh, you have a point though.
I don't think it would need gravy because, well, it's a bit more active than a Psyduck.
Yeah, so it's definitely not going to be as...
But I think by the nature of it, it would still be pretty decent.
Yeah, ducks are greasy creatures. I forgot about that.
They kind of smell when you cook them too.
Yeah.
So I think no gravy. That's me. That's just mine.
Yeah, so you're more S tier than B tier.
Yeah, I'd say more S tier.
Okay, Darkness over there.
Ah, screw it. Let's throw in an S.
I think he's a foodable.
Okay, he's another S tier. Next up is Farfetch'd.
Obviously an S tier.
Yeah, there's
There's
no...
It's
no-
gonna be
If
delicious.
fans of butts. It's
the-
a duck.
It's another duck.
Now, well, actually, the best part about it is he has a leek that you can use for seasoning.
Yes.
He comes with garnish.
Yeah, he comes with seasoning.
The garnish boy.
The
So far, that's the least controversial pick.
It really is.
The only issue about it is its size. It does not hold a lot of meat.
No,
You can
but that's
cut-
still not too bad.
Do they travel in flock?
No, because they almost got hunted to extinction. That's actual lore.
Yeah, that is actual lore.
That is
They were-
actual lore.
Yeah, they're technically an endangered Pokemon.
Technically.
They're extra delicious when they're endangered.
Oh, no. So let's see. It's about the same height as Psyduck, but also definitely a lot leaner at 33 pounds.
Delicious.
But it comes with its own garnish, so we're gonna keep it there. Next up is Doduo.
This-
It's kind of like a weird lean emu with 2 heads.
I think like sandwich meat because their whole nature, they're like ostriches where they like to like run and move, be active.
Yes.
That's where I was.
That's
about
my
to say.
thinking. So
Well, how do people traditionally eat ostrich? Because I know there are people who eat ostrich. I know some of you people eat ostrich.
I don't
And
know, but I
wanna
wanna
know how
try
you
it.
eat it.
I would eat it.
I'd eat it.
I would give it a try.
But I agree. I don't think it's without gravy, but I also don't think it's, it needs gravy. I think you might need it on like a sandwich.
I think this is because we don't know how to cook it. It goes to be only good on sandwich because we feel like it needs to be prepared.
Yeah, that's fair. Darkness, do you have anything against it being in B?
No, I'm fine with that.
All right. Now we have Dodrio. Let's see how much taller it gets. It gets about 2 feet taller, and now it's 187 pounds.
It gets another head.
Yeah, but that's just because it gets another head, so it
Pretty
looks like
much.
it's the same exact mass.
Well, no.
Yeah.
It technically gets better muscles because it gains another head. So it needs to hold the strength to have that third head on.
That's
Fair.
just another head
So
for
tougher
the brain
meat
soup.
now.
So it's worse. C.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's probably gonna taste worse.
By the logic I put in, yeah, probably a
Yeah.
bit worse.
Eh.
Cause you like your bird with a little bit of fat running through it.
Would we say this is like a low B or a high C?
I would say it's a. Do I have to?
I'd say it's like a low B for me.
I would
Okay.
say C.
Okay, I'll put it as a high C, because from what it sounds like with the D and B to high C area, I think high C, not the drink, but this one is where it deserves to go.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Would they actually give
Can we
meat?
just put this? We just put this whole line in F and call
Like-
it a.
No. we
Would they
can't.
actually give meat because they're technically data?
They're data. They're not
Like,
actual
they're
things.
just data.
It's just
Like, would
But
they
they're
actually
based
give
off
us
of
meat?
Let's
birds.
see. Wait.
Would they
let's
actually give us like meat?
let's
Or
look.
would we eat?
Yeah,
Would
what
we
are we
eating
eating
ones
on
and
this?
zeros?
I don't know. It is called the
I'm
virtual
gonna
Pokemon,
ingest the data.
and also it is 80 pounds, so it's at least hefty enough.
this is like if we ate our cell phone.
Yeah, like
You just drank some of yours.
I was
That's
gonna
right.
say.
would we just be hitting ones and zeros at this thing, or would we
So,
like be
A
eating
Pokemon that
rock?
consists entirely of programming code, capable of moving freely in cyberspace. Is capable of reverting itself entirely back to programmed data in order to enter cyberspace. A Porygon is copy protected, so it cannot be duplicated. How very oddly intrinsic right there.
I don't understand what's happening anymore.
Using the most advanced technology, scientists finally succeeded in making the first artificial Pokemon. So, technically yes, technically no. It is a man-made Pokemon. Since it doesn't breathe, people are eager to try it in any environment.
It's going to the moon.
So
Man-made Pokemon created with advanced scientific means, free in cyberspace, consists entirely of programming, cannot be duplicated. Roughly 20 years ago, it was artificially created utilizing the latest technology of the time. But also says it converts its body into data, which doesn't mean that it is necessarily just data.
well, by that
Mean he's
logic,
a robot.
it's like a robot more.
It's a robot.
It's essentially a robot that can digitize itself.
Mm-hmm.
The only Pokemon that people anticipate can fly into space. None has managed the feat yet, however. How is this Pokemon in Legends Arceus? What the hell are you talking about?
You remember the
Oh,
The
right,
warp
Porygon.
gates?
Huh?
like in Legends doesn't it happen the stupid time warp gates?
Yeah, it's true. I never beat the game in the end, I suppose.
They
It has
describe
no. It has no discernible heartbeat, does not seem to draw breath, and yet appears to function without issue. I cannot even begin to explain this utterly bizarre anomaly. And it's also part of a Pokemon that's from Generation 4, which is what Hisui is about. So that makes sense why it's there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty sure it's a robot.
So yeah, but unable to draw breath and no discernible heartbeat tells me that there's no beating organs. There's nothing coming in because I could see something they're wording something like, oh, but breathes in different means.
So what you're saying is, since we don't need gravy,
No need gravy, he can put a virus.
Yeah, we can't eat it, so we clearly put gravy.
Gesundheit, Mr.
Boxes can
Box.
sneeze?
Well, you don't think he can also get pollen allergies?
Okay.
Porygon, I think, from what it sounds like, it can't be eaten. So I guess technically that's an F tier. Get that away from me.
Yeah.
By that logic, the other two would be too.
I just want to kind of see what their Pokedex could say at least a little bit, just to get like.
It gains organs.
I grew
It
lungs.
has a heartbeat now, but it still doesn't breathe.
Created by humans using power of science, been given artificial intelligence, enables it to learn new gestures and emotions on its own. Software development upgrade to enable exploration of other planets. However, it failed to measure up. Upgraded version of Porygon is designed for space exploration. It can't fly, however.
What was the point if it can't fly?
I don't know. Yes, gravity. AI has been installed on it. It has learned various things on its own, but it
Ooh.
even remembers things it doesn't need to know. What?
Its biology remains in the big word. The big word.
Remains inscrutable.
Inscrutable.
So that's also from Legends Arceus, which means this is back in time before it technically is even made at all. So it's basically him just not knowing what's going on.
Okay.
So that does, unfortunately, that's not a point in its favor. From what it seems like, though, looks like that. Yeah, that's just another no for Porygon 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Porygon Z, the crazy one. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Additional software installed to make a better Pokemon. It began acting oddly, however. Modified to enable it to travel through alien dimensions. Seems like there might have been an error. Also, it could also been inspired by, Terminator movies.
True.
T800 Pokemon.
That's just called Golurk.
Oh.
Nah, not really. But I love
Ultimate
Golurk, so I
flying
don't
type.
care.
I don't know.
Where
what
is
Pokemon
Golurk
are.
on this list?
Because it's not a bird. You see, even these guys, as kind of off kilter as it is from the rest of them, they're still bird shaped. Golurk is not a bird. I had to specifically look at that, like all the flying types, and if we had all the flying types in here, we've also had a lot of bugs, which you can eat bugs, but they're not gonna be a replacement for turkey dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have to be one day.
I mean, true, but we'll get to the apocalyptic future
honey,
later.
Dig into your tarantula.
I try a tarantula.
I hear it tastes like Shawshow crab.
Probably. Just gotta get rid of all the reticulating hairs.
Yeah. Imagine getting stuck in your throat because you forgot to get there as well.
That's kind of how they kill some of their predators that come and get them.
Yeah.
That's how some of them learn. But what we're gonna learn now is Articuno. Articuno, ice type, big-ish bird. Big.
Yeah.
Now,
So
real-
you can have like a big. This is like the big family dinner bird.
This is like you bring the extended fam.
5'7", weighs over 1,000 pounds.
Dude, it's a flying
Now, I want to tell you the
cow.
cool thing is that meat is chill.
I was gonna say, you know why it's cool? Because it's an ice type.
I hear salmonella ringing.
No. It's like refrigerated. It like prevents.
It's a good size. It has a lot of weight to it. Probably because it's cold, it needs the extra weight because it needs to keep it warm. So I would say if it's
Probably
got
some fat on it.
exactly, there's probably might be a little bit of good there. So I'm putting Articuno in S tier,
Ooh,
I
that's,
think
for
it's
me,
almost the
that's
king
a-
of S.
the king of S.
Because size, and we've already kind of established it has some fat to it.
True. Now, Z, do you have any opposition to Articuno being in S tier, or should I say ribs? Do you have any?
I would say. I think he's a C because I'm not sure how edible he is.
Oh yeah, I'm also good on the. I'm saying S or A because he could be doing warmth from the feathers.
True. Okay,
I'm trying to figure out the next guy right now in my head.
Gotcha. Yeah, the next one's gonna be a lot more of a conversation. But that's 3 S's to 1, so you'll be outvoted for this round.
That's fair.
But yeah, Zapdos is one that's a conversation worth. Yeah, because it's got like nothing there.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
There, for how big it is, there is no meat.
How the is Articuno 1,000 pounds heavier than Zapdos?
Well,
You know, that's a really
it's
good
because
question.
Zapdos is quick and agile.
I guess so.
if we think about it logically, right? Zapdos uses electricity. By the rules of logic, he has to find a way how to create that electricity if he doesn't have an organ that produces it. Hence, he can use static electricity by rubbing his feathers together. Hence why he doesn't weigh that much, because a lot of it's feather weight.
The more you know.
Do you think the electric organ tastes like Pop Rocks?
No, I think it tastes like an electric chair. But,
Okay, for Zapdos, are we okay with putting this in F tier?
Oh, I was gonna be D, but
I have about D.
I was going to say
At least
C or
you can
D,
eat it.
Because
Okay, well, it looks like I'm overruled. At least I'll put it in D
There's gonna
tier.
be like no meat on that boy.
Okay, next up
Alright,
is
this one.
Moltres.
It comes pre-cooked.
Taller than the other two, still not that heavy.
So
hold
get
on,
a
hold on.
different angle because Moltres always looks a little chubby to me whenever
Hold
I
on.
remember it. But that view, you don't get a great view of it. But I think he's a little bit of a chubbier guy.
Oh yeah, he got a gut.
Yeah, there's
Well-
some meat there.
But hold on. I gotta show you guys something.
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
I had to.
He comes without the feathers. He comes pre-defeathered.
I couldn't help it. I just wanted to
Oh,
show.
click the bottom left one. Click the bottom left one, please.
This or this?
Bottom left.
This.
the rubber chicken.
The pumpkin.
Am I the only one who's Yes, you are, because I never thought of that in my
Fire.
life.
Me neither, I never
chicken.
thought about that.
He instantly becomes.
Oh, that's
S for me.
also cursed.
It is so cursed. Oh my
Galar,
god!
fuck- look at the Galar Moltres.
Yeah, the Galar Moltres.
Galar Mulch. At least Galar Zapdos looks like it's
He
still
doesn't have arms!
At least still looks like it'd be good eating. Look at those legs. All right, so Moltres technically it does have a bit of a pot belly. Not gonna argue that. However, there's still not a lot there.
My biggest argument would be against this thing is it's a fire type. So this thing can't cook itself. So it has to have extremely high fire resistance, right? Like, so
got the
how
point.
the are you cooking this thing?
It comes pre-cooked
Well,
like a
no,
rotisserie
it could
chicken.
be that the skin is very fire resistant, heat resistant. Because the fire is on the outside of the body, which means, biologically standing, the skin itself has to be the heat resistant part.
I mean,
Because the nervous system inside it is very sensitive to fire.
I could see. You know what? Actually, I really agree with you, Z. I think once you open up that
I think I'm being
meat
too
suit he
smart for
wears,
this stuff right now.
he
Or
is
maybe you're overthinking
edible.
it because it's Pokemon.
screw it. A tier.
I would say yes. No
I'd say A or
gravy.
B.
I guess I would be voting more towards a C tier myself. So I guess with that combined, he goes in A tier.
Yeah.
Next up, Hoot Hoot.
I don't know how good Owl is.
Usually they're not eaten.
They're not really eaten because,
I think you can get really sick.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It also is only like 40 pounds.
D.
Well,
If you take out the organs, it's probably a lot less too. And he's just kind of a big ball,
yeah.
so he'd get like a really goofy cook. I feel.
I'd say it'd be like a C or B.
I
Because
was-
owls don't have a they're not designed to be meaty.
True, but
I don't
that
think anything's designed to be meat. We just got to make it meat.
I mean bison,
Wow.
It wasn't
A
designed.
lot of herbivores
Bison?
have a lot of meat on them.
cow.
Cow was designed to be meat. Bison are like
They're wild meat.
the wild meat.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
don't. We haven't domesticated them in the slightest.
Yeah.
So, I think I proved your point wrong.
No, you did not.
Screw it. Let's move on. Hoot Hoot. D or C?
D.
I'd say C.
I would say D.
I'd also say D.
I wouldn't pick it. That wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay, next up is Noctowl. It only a bit bigger. Still pretty lean, but it's also 5 feet tall, according to the Pokedex.
What?
You know, most Pokemon are taller than the average human.
They're taller than the average bear.
Wait, so, but like, Ash is usually taller than most of these creatures, so how does that...
Well, in the anime, when he caught his shiny Noctowl, that is known to be just like a younger one, technically, and... Yes, I don't know.
Well, if
I
you
think-
think about
when you
logic,
think about it, it
Pokemon
ruins
humans
the
are stronger than they are here.
He's secretly 7 foot tall.
A Pikachu can kill us 10 times over, but it can't kill people in that show.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, so let's take we're trying to put science into this. Owl Pokemon, good size, not a lot of meat, but also looks like it'd be a lot more easy body to cook around. I would say either a B or a C.
C.
See.
I go with B.
I'll put it in a high B. High C, excuse me. High C. How is Doduo the only B right now still? Next up, probably the most controversial one I put into this list, because
I never saw Togepi's line birds.
Yeah.
technically Togepi isn't a part of it, but it's a part of the line.
I always saw them as fairies.
Well-
Just straight up a fairy.
Just to kind of go on a little bit. Yes, it's like the happiness Pokemon, but I even like went down to like its name, just a C, and it says Tick, like Toga, Spike, Chick. So,
I mean-
what are you laughing about?
We can eat happiness.
I've been looking for you everywhere! Holy sh! I can finally smile again!
Man, what if it tastes?
Happy tastes like shit.
Then you find happiness in your next Pokemon that you cook.
And know that that's not what happiness tastes like.
But back to Togepi. Technically, it's not a bird, but I kind of put it because the other two of its line are birds. So, also it says to chirp. I mean, I know other animals can chirp.
I don't think he'd be very good as a Thanksgiving.
He's a little too tiny.
Yeah.
He's the deviled egg on the side. You
So
know what I
the-
mean?
He
So-
literally is an egg.
Yeah, he literally is an egg. So I guess that'd be a get away from me. Not because it's like not, not
Make him
edible, but it's also not really, I guess, a true bird.
Yeah. He's the deviled eggs on the side.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's
No.
literally an egg and he's getting get turned into deviled egg.
There you go. Now Togetic, however.
I don't know. I don't respect that these guys are actually birds to me and my belief. So I'd say they're just F's to me.
Out of the pure reason of, first off, this guy has some chunk to him, and you get to eat happiness.
Look at that.
He's
Yeah.
going no gravy. If I can finally feel happiness again, we're sending him.
Yeah, I'm an S.
I'm going to share that happiness with everyone around.
Okay, so S.
Ash.
I'm actually personally, I think, in like the A or B territory. Cause like it's not bad, but it's still like there's not still. Yeah, we forgot to mention it's only 7.1 pounds.
I'm eating happiness.
Yeah.
That's...
Okay, so Z's and F, you two are S's. I'm in like the B category. So I think I averaged that more towards the B side, which is fine. Might be good on a sandwich.
Yeah, it might be good.
Yeah.
on a sandwich.
That'd be some good
happiness on
quality
a
sandwich meat. You just don't get a lot of meat.
It's happiness between buns.
And now we have its final evolution, Toga Kiss, which you can't argue looks the most like a bird.
Out of the whole
Jubilee.
evolution,
Isn't
obviously.
Jubilee just
But it also
happiness?
technically doesn't have a head.
Yes. What? You mean it doesn't have a neck?
Eh.
It's
I always thought it was
it's
just one oval.
It's George Lucasing right now.
I always thought it was just an oval, to be honest. An oval with wings.
So the Spike Ball Pokemon, we have the Happiness Pokemon, and then the Happiness
What are
Pokemon.
you
Yeah.
talking about next? We don't talk about next here.
Well, same thing. I don't see them as a bird.
So you're more in the
No,
F
I'm an
tier.
F.
How
with
much
you guys.
bigger is this?
Togetic was 7 pounds. This is
80.
83.
That's
So about the same size.
a good.
It looks like, though, a lot fattier.
Yeah, definitely is.
I wonder if if it's part of his body, the wings, or like like the majority of it as being like meat, or is the majority of it like a
I mean, you
feather
could
of
eat
some
wings.
sort? Well, yeah.
Oh,
But,
yeah, hold on.
I think it'd be like a cartilage.
yeah, yeah, like a large cartilage. That's what I was saying.
I wonder-
I was trying to get around to.
Oh God.
If this comes
But
up
would we
with
really
porn,
trust that?
why does this come up with?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find out they did the same thing to like. Oh, they did.
Oh.
That is terrifying.
Oh, he'd be a good bird. He'd be a good bird.
I hate that so much.
I'm thanking God for the blur.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad we have safe search on this one. And I was actually trying to like not be suggestive
I don't know how you would not be suggestive with that sentence.
because I keep forgetting the degenerates of this world.
We are among them.
Well,
I
I-
am.
speaking of degenerates, I want to eat happiness. Damn it.
I want to
Okay.
eat him again. S.
Okay, so you're F still. Z.
Yep, I don't see him as a bird.
S.
S.
Yeah, I'm actually S tier with this guy. This guy actually looks like he'd be edible. Not 2.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's enough for me.
He
He's
makes
a ball.
Toga Team seem big.
You ball.
He is ball.
I'm gonna make some no soup out of that man.
Yeah, there's just not. It's 4.4 pounds.
Dude, it's not even that big.
No,
No.
it's smaller than the picture almost.
He's like a chicken nugget.
Yeah, and there's not even
He's
a
a single
and-
chicken nugget.
And it's one of those McDonald's chicken nuggets from like 2002 before they added the all white meat protocol, so it's nothing but like gristle and like chewy bits.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So he's F tier. Natu's
I
F tier. I like Natu. It's cute. Now Zatu.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of meat on that.
It does not.
I feel like eating Zatu is a crime.
I feel like that as well. I genuinely, it's a mystical Pokemon. We can't eat a mystical Pokemon.
I don't know. It just
Yet you're willing to eat a happy Pokemon.
I will eat them every day.
You're not willing to eat the mystical one. You're more willing to eat the one that symbolizes happiness.
Because
Bullshit, looking to cure my depression.
Why not eat
You know, out
this
of
thing? You
pure
can magic your
curiosity to see
depression
what
away
a
then.
mystical Pokemon tastes like. See.
Okay, so we
I'd
got
say C.
C.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I'm okay with. Yeah, I'll put it in C. I would still probably put it down in D, but I got overvoted. Okay, we got Murkrow.
That's the thing. There's no meat on
So-
it. There's
so-
nothing to this thing. It's like another Zatu.
Personally, I'd say D, but it's more of I don't want to eat it thinking I'm going to get cursed from it.
F.
Yeah, but you could also get super lucky.
I'm saying F because it's bad juju to eat crows.
I'm not against that, but I'd be in the D to F tier myself. So
This one I'm gonna be an F tier.
So
Okay.
3Fs.
yeah, it sounds
It's
like
like a
3Fs.
Zatu. There's literally like you might get like one chicken nugget out of it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fair.
that and they're like a pigeon. They eat whatever the hell they find.
Now let's look at this guy because
Come on, Honchkrow.
Honchkrow, we got a bird now.
We got Bird. He also looks like he's
Same
about to
thing
sell you
for
a
me.
car.
Because it's still a
be
crow.
D or an F because I don't trust the meat.
He's in
Even
real
though it has the
estate.
ability Super Luck.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's in
To
real
be
estate.
fair, let me say this: if you get the one, if you happen to have on your table a Honchkrow, he probably didn't had insomnia.
But after eating it, you're definitely gonna get a little bit of moxie right there too. Honchkrow. I'd put in like C or D.
Yeah, let's throw him. in.
Yeah, about a D.
So we have an F.
I said D or F.
Okay, so that'd be 2 Ds and 2 Cs. We want to go like that. If we want to put in your in the F, then
I could go down to a D.
okay, we'll put him at top of D. Top of D. Because out of the 4 options there, he's the one I would still want to eat the most.
Top of these nuts.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just slap him at this point.
I deserve it.
Oh,
Hold on, where's the bird? There's the bird. It doesn't say the word, but it's Delibird. It's Santa Bird. Ho, ho, ho.
Holy I'm gonna eat Santa.
I'd say C to be honest. Because his tail is mainly feathers.
Yeah, that's like all feather
So-
right there.
Oh, he's the delivery
That doesn't
Pokemon.
do much.
Yeah, we gotta kill the Amazon mascot.
Wow, like,
Yeah.
I forgot how bad its stats are.
It's just exists
You
for one
earned your
purpose. and
2-day
that's it.
shipping.
It's a gimmick Pokemon. What moves does it actually? It learns. That's all learns naturally.
I know, isn't it funny?
Yeah.
Everything else has to be egg moves or TMs.
Isn't it great?
Uh,
Bird.
but it's Santa's little helper, and I'm not talking about the dog from The Simpsons.
He's an 8.
Okay, so what are we thinking about with Delibird?
He's got some chunk to him.
He's got some chunk.
I'd go with like a
Real-
B. I think it'd be good on a sandwich.
Delicious chunk.
Yeah.
I'd go C, because I don't know how much of that's actually feathers.
I'm not looking up.
Don't you do it.
Don't
No, I'm
look
not.
it up. You know not to look it up. If you look it up, that's your own fault at this point.
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm totally down for some sandwich.
I'd be out with a sandwich.
Okay, so 3 B's and a C. So we'll put them right there in B tier. Next up, Skarmory.
How big is a Skarmory?
Only 5 feet tall, weighs 111 pounds. Now the question
How
is,
much of that weight is the steel plating?
I can't look that up anymore.
it steel
I've been
wool?
told I can't look that up anymore.
Okay, look it up. You're allowed. It's my computer in my house. Send it.
No, we got a
Oh,
cool.
that's sick.
We have a cool fake Mega, or just another evolution.
You know,
and a
Skarmory does need like an evolution.
Ah,
Yeah,
we can
imagine if they
confirm.
gave it chain.
I think Skarmory is actually perfect the way it is. Then again, I'm a
Yeah,
strong.
but I think it needs like a stat buff.
That I agree with. But I also am a person who is very much defending of like the single, like the non-evolutions at all.
Well, maybe like a regional for it.
I'd be okay with a regional. Regional would be fine.
It just needs something new to it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm not against
It's a
that.
good
It's like
base
a-
design. It just needs a little more.
Yeah,
it needs to be
just needs
modified a
some
little
sort
bit.
of boost to its stats to make it more
He-
relevant again.
I
He
hope.
feels like a middle stage.
No, I think he's a perfect right where he is. But again, I'm biased on that point. I don't know because we can't really tell how much of it. Like the tail is like definitely.
Is
We
there
can't eat the
100% meat in that thing?
I think so because it described it as armor. Weak armor. There's a lot of word armor.
Sturdy wings look heavy, but are actually hollow and light, allowing it to fly freely through the sky.
Hollow. There's nothing inside.
Nothing in the wings. After
Like
nesting,
feathers.
after nesting in bramble bushes, the wings of its tricks grow hard from scratches by thorns.
But there are a lot of birds who have hollow bones, so they later can fly easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they get hurt a lot when they run into things.
No, that's why birds can't heal as well.
It's both. Really.
What? Skarmory's steel wings become tattered and bashed in from repeated battles. Once a year, the battered rings grow back completely, restoring the cutting edges of their pristine state.
Yeah, that's like how molting works.
I guess so. Well, from the way that it looks for those wings, I just think like they all just kind of fall out and then immediately go bing.
Wolverine bird.
Exactly.
I would say if you bust off the armor, he'd probably be like somewhere between like a turkey and like
So-
a scallop.
My
Something.
argument is, if you literally look at one of his abilities, it's sturdy. This thing is going to be literally, it's just steel.
It also
There's
has weak
nothing to
armor.
It's described as armor.
Personally, I would put Skarmory in like a C tier.
I'd say
F.
like C or B personally.
I say
Because
I'd say
it feels
B.
like way more work than it is to get the meat.
So that was 2 B's.
I just
an
think there
F
is no
and a
meat.
C. So I guess that would average around mostly towards the C tier. We'll put it at low C. All right, next up, the best boy probably from Johto, arguably, and the one I'm actually kind of debating about if it's actually a bird or not, Lugia.
So, this is good eat.
Oh yeah, look at them hands.
Is he a bird though?
This is the one that's like I don't know because I was debating about it earlier.
Because technically those are wings, but at the same time they're also not wings.
Yeah, but
Now, wings
It's-
don't make a bird.
not always. No, but all birds have wings.
Yeah.
Like, that is true even with kiwis. They still have wings. They're just really small and they go, eh. This is the one that's like, if we want to like say nah because it's technically not a bird, but also like look at its face. I'd say that's more like a beak shape.
Yeah,
but then again,
it has like a beak shape, but
Well,
not...
it's all designed for aerodynamics. It's the diving Pokemon.
True. And like turtles also have that kind of snout as well.
What creature would he actually be, to be honest? If you
Dragon.
think about it? What family would he fall into, technically?
Nuts.
This is why we don't get our
Boys.
videos out that fast.
Well,
Hey,
this is
Takes
his
us
fault.
forever to do these recordings.
This is his fault now that because he's the one who's going to edit all this in like a rushed
takes us
fashion.
forever.
Oh,
to do
dude, this
these
is gonna be
recordings.
like me staying up most of tomorrow night.
Yep.
We
So-
spend what? We
both
get
of the
like
videos.
3 hours worth of recording to only get about an hour's of actual usage.
Yeah, that's about average probably. So Lugia, do we want to just put this and like get away from me because we're not technically convinced it's a bird?
Yeah,
I'm not convinced it's a bird.
I'm not convinced.
The thing is, though, that's some good quality meat.
I'm not saying
I'm
that's
not saying
not.
we can't
I'll
but
go on
eat
the
it.
regular video.
But this is, I guess, a bird. This is a bird tier list, not a you know what has good eating tier list.
We literally have Porygon in here.
Because
That's what I said at the start of this before all this
because
crap.
regardless,
Where's the freaking wings?
okay, it's little feetsies to be fair, and also it's supposed to look like a duck, and some ducks just kind of keep their arms back anyways. Also, those are genuinely based off of ducks. Lugia I put in here because that was the one that skated through of, it's a flying type, I think it's a bird. Even though it's a psychic flying type, and it should be a psychic water type, because it doesn't make sense. So, okay, you want to criticize me on that one? I will take that criticism. But next up is a palindromic Pokemon, Ho-Oh!
Now, if this isn't a bird, I don't know what is anymore, by the way.
It's rainbow Pokemon. Technically, it's based loosely off of a phoenix.
You think we can make him into
A
Skittles?
Phoenix.
We can taste the rainbow.
S.
S.
We get Thanksgiving meal and Skittles. Let's do it.
Does he taste like Skittles?
Probably
or is
not.
he what the rainbow actually tastes like?
Ho-Oh. Do we want to taste the rainbow tonight, boys?
S.
S. Yeah, I want to taste the rainbow.
I want to
Yeah.
taste the rainbow.
Let's go with that. Torchic.
Eats chicken.
F.
How big was Torchic again?
Let's look it up.
Do we get 1 or 2 chicken nuggets out of him?
One.
All right. F.
F.
I'd be a deer
Not
after him.
enough meat.
I'm more in the D tier.
I'm fine with deer. Essentially, just one of the two.
But if we're going off of what we're going off of with like the other guys right there, I'll put Torchic right there. But he's at the top because I'd still eat him over these guys.
Yeah, I'd eat the single chicken nugget he would make.
Combuskin.
It feels unethical to gather up a lot of them and throw them in a deep fryer. Feels really unethical.
Combuskin.
You
We
are
get-
choosing
cares
the
about
wrong moments to input those things, man. The absolute weirdest times to drop those informations on us, considering how you've been talking about some of these things.
Some
I'm
of
not
these
here
things
for
have been-
ethics. I'm here to eat bird.
I want bird.
Combuskin. Let's see. Combuskin. I would put on a sandwich myself.
I
You
guess.
know
I
what?
can agree with
I think
that.
you'd have really good, like, leg meat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah,
See,
that's
you'd have two good drumsticks.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a decent contender because
Oh, but
turkey's
it'd
got
also
good
be
drumsticks.
tough meat because it likes kicking things.
True. So that's gonna be very lean,
Very
no
lean.
fat at all on those. So yeah, I think
It's
it'd be
mainly muscle.
I think it'd be a sandwich meat. I think that's a sandwich one.
Yeah, I'm fine
Yeah,
with
it's
the
a sandwich. Sandwich.
Probably the same with combustion and
Sandwich.
Blaziken.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd put 'em there,
Blaziken, and does Mega
Same with
Blaziken
Mega,
change
because
anything?
Yeah.
They're all things
The
about
one
legs,
thing I'm
and that's
curious
probably the best
What?
spot to eat.
About all these fire types,
Yeah.
do you think their meat tastes spicy?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Our head canon is that's going to be spicy, so let's just make it spicy meat from now on. All right. So next up, since we got over the Torchic line way faster than I was
Really quick.
expecting, actually.
I love the way that some of these Pokemon were like, we don't know how to eat this one, and then some of them were like, yeah, that's a chicken, dude.
Tiny chick
By the
one
rules
nugget.
of what we're following now, it has to be F tier.
Yeah.
Wait,
since-
wait.
F
It
or D?
says 1 inch.
1 foot. That's 1 foot 0 inch.
Oh.
Because there's like the one little tick next to the one, then there's the 2 ticks there next to the 0.
I
One
can see
foot.
the other tick.
Yeah, that thing is
It's
just so
fine.
tiny.
It's
too
very
tiny.
small. Like I'm not.
You're gonna need like a 5-gallon bucket of them to feed a family.
You mean yourself?
You know what? You're not wrong.
All right, Talo. We're going off of our list. Then yes, be F tier.
Breaking news: Talos extinct because one guy decided to eat
He wanted a Taylor omelet.
Okay, it's evolved from Swallow. Look at that breast meat.
Hey,
That's
thing's
a-
not
that's
that
a
big.
quality meat.
Decent.
It's 2 feet tall, 43 pounds. That looks like some good meat. I'd say a sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sandwich because those are flight muscles right there.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Now we have Wingle.
Another thing, it'd be F tier based on our ruling.
No, actually, it's a bit. It's
Oh,
a bit
no, it's got some
Well,
meat.
no.
It's got
2
some
feet
wingspan.
tall.
It might have a wing.
2 feet tall and 20 pounds. I'd say that's probably a D tier, but I would also say I'd eat it because I want to get back at all the seagulls that are in real life.
Well, I don't know. See,
Well,
I don't think seagull is very good at eating.
Oh well.
hey, when you're hungry, you eat what you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's
will.
Thanksgiving.
I will
give
say
food.
I'd eat this less
Yeah,
than
and you're
like.
thankful that
I-
you got the bird.
F.
That's the whole gimmick of the whole
We have an
thing.
F tier,
D.
D tier.
By the rulings, it has to be F or D, one of those two.
I'm voting D, so we'll put it in D tier.
Now,
Alright.
how much of Pelipper is not mouth?
Nothing.
You know,
Where's
that is
that
a
one?
genuinely good question.
Really
That is
basic
genuinely a good question.
You know, I was thinking this bird has some good, like, he's probably got some meat with him, and then it's all mouth.
It's-
Like, how
it
much
was
is
all
actually bird?
Yo, I bet with how big his mouth is though, imagine eating like bird tongue.
I was about to say something to that effect.
Like tongue, like it's like a lengua with beef, except now it's bird. Like, would that be tasty?
I don't know.
I can see it.
I can at least say that's a good talking conversation
Would you
about that.
describe him as all talk?
Just slap him. Slap him to silence him.
I'd still like, even if like with the talk of seeing how, you know, if it would be edible with its tongue, but there's not much else there, and you have a point. It's basically all mouth.
Yeah, like-
So I'd put it at C at the max.
I'd
Yeah.
say D
Yeah.
to be
I'm a
honest
D.
because it's
I'm a
like,
D.
do I?
That's what I was saying. C at max. I'm happy with it being in D, but I was just saying C at the most up. The most up.
Yeah.
Next up is Swablu.
Swablu. This thing
Probably.
is an F tier.
How big
Probably.
is it?
The problem.
Next to nothing.
There's literally
Shouldn't be too
clouds
big,
for
right?
wings.
2.6 pounds.
There we
Yep,
go.
it's F tier.
F is,
There's nothing there enough to eat.
Now, how big is the Altaria? Because
Yeah,
Altaria
Altaria is a lot of
cloud
cloud too.
Let's see. Swablu is 2.6 pounds. Altaria is 45 pounds and about 3 feet tall.
The issue is the cloud prevents you from seeing
That's
how much meat there's
technically
actually
just
there.
feathers.
Wait.
The clouding is just feathers, technically.
He's technically a dragon, so does he belong on this list?
Yes.
Yes, it's still a bird. You tell me that's not a bird.
What the
It got wet.
Yeah, it's just
That's
feathers.
actually a
Well,
decent
it's
amount of
not.
meat. You could work with that.
You can work with it, but
Yeah.
there's not much to it to play with.
I'd say that's either C or a B.
Oh my god, that thing's a bottom left three, bottom left 3 over.
This one?
3 over.
Oh,
That's a thing
Oh.
of nightmares.
I want to hit it with a baseball bat.
That's like that's a cryptid right there.
That's a cryptid.
What does this say? Go for a swim, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Robin, now imagine having to dry that off.
Oh, and it's all cotton.
It's feathers that function very similar to cotton.
Oh, that's cursed right there.
What the is that?
It's Clefable without
No!
its without all its extra bits.
It's Patrick Star!
No, this is Clefable. Okay, back to the point. Altaria, that's either a B
I-
or a C. Who we're thinking?
I think he's just.
I'd say it's a D, to be honest. because
Really?
there's not really much to
He
him.
gives me like wet dog vibes when you take off his fur.
Like CD.
Okay, so
D.
okay, so then you.
Same with his Mega.
We'll get to its Mega in a second. So you said you were CD. I was like a solid. I was actually more in a solid B tier, but it's 3 Ds compared to me. Then yeah, I get voted out. Right there. Let's see. Let's look at Mega Altaria for a second. Let's
I
see.
feel like there's more Cloud.
More cloud.
to it.
There's
So-
more. There's more cloud. Its weight doesn't change at all. That is all still floof.
Yeah,
so it
so-
would.
It's the
Literally
same.
Pokemon, but with more cloud.
So it. So would that be
Because
the
it's-
same or be less?
I'd say
I'd
it's the
say it'd
same.
be the same because
Yeah,
you're getting
it's
the
the
same
exact
amount of
same.
meat out of it.
True.
You
Yeah.
just get more cotton-like feathers to play with after it.
I can
True.
make a pillow.
Alrighty.
Next
Piplup.
up.
Alright,
I would
F
love
tier.
to have an attack.
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
would
that's
totally eat
pillow.
a Piplup.
Yeah, I would eat my one chicken nugget and call it a day.
What do you mean? He's a pretty good size.
It's only 11 pounds. Like that's better than what we've been doing with
It's
these
bigger
guys.
than some of
Like
the
a
F-
chicken.
It's bigger than all the FP
So it's
so
probably
far,
up
so it'd
here-
probably sit in D.
Yeah, I'd be in D tier.
Okay.
Like we're going off of that rule that we.
That's fair. He's
Stumbled
bigger than-
upon.
He looks really tiny, but
Well,
he's
he
a little
is
bigger.
He's only 1 foot tall.
Now, I will say,
But he's a
his
penguin.
head is probably half his weight.
yes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
You can't really eat the head that well, though.
That's probably 5.5 pounds right there at the very least.
Brain soup.
So next up is Plimplop.
There's some meat on that guy.
He's chonky.
50 pounds, only 2 feet tall.
You
Yeah,
eat
that's
that.
that's pretty good.
I
But
think,
but it's also penguin. And I don't know if people have eaten penguin in the
Yes.
past.
Well, one way to
they
find
eat-
out. Throw it on a sandwich.
You know what?
They
I'm
eat
actually okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with them being on a sandwich. Plop. Yummy. Put it on a sandwich. Does anyone else have any arguments against that?
Nah.
No.
Okay, good. Now, Empoleon. Here's
So-
the one we actually have the conversation about, I think.
So the thing is, like, I feel
How
like you
much
gotta
of it's
crack the
feathered?
shell. Like, this is like cracking into like a lobster, essentially. You gotta
Yeah.
break. Like, this is essentially the Skarmory argument.
Or, but hear me out. Where does steel start and where it end? Like Skarmory encased in steel, no argument about that. However, Empoleon, where is it? Would it be like his trident face? Sure. Maybe this little blue part right here with the like, sticking out like that. Yes. And then his like arm guards that makes him have only these 3 little hands. I mean, otherwise, the feet look like they're not steel. I bet you the rest of the body isn't really all that steel either. So I think the steel typing for this one is an accent more than a whole body thing.
I agree.
That's how I look at Empoleon. Skarmory, yeah, basically almost nothing there. But Empoleon, I think you could actually make something out of that.
Does
Oh
he-
yeah, I agree.
Now the real question
I
is,
agree with you.
does he self-rust? Is that going to taint the meat?
No. I don't think he can.
Okay.
Technically, in the world of Pokemon, if it's a living creature, it can't rust.
True.
I guess. The steel is just like
Because that's logic.
keratin, I guess.
So he's chonky.
Yep.
S.
Yeah, I'm kind of down for S. You got a good quality meat. You got to work to freaking pry open the start.
Probably, yeah. I was going to put him in A. Z,
I'd
what are you
say
thinking?
A, mainly because it is big, yes. It's probably decently fat, but it's also an aggressive Pokemon.
But we're not trying to think.
Let's
Say
fight.
with like every single bird on this list. You think Articuno's not aggressive?
Compared to Empoleon, a lot of guys would lie. I'd say the most angry Pokemon on this list is Spearow or Fearow. Everyone else is kind of like
Is this Skarmory pretty angry, though?
a little
I thought
bit.
they were angry Pokemon.
They're not as angry as Spearow or Fearow. Because Spearows and Fearows, they're like Spike given flying form.
What about Mandibuzz, though?
We'll get to them
They're
later.
just big.
They're also just kind of like vultures, and they just get a bad rap. Though I think they are technically one of the evil Pokemon. All right, so Empoleon. Right now it's 2 A's and 2 S's. You know what time it is? It is time for rock paper scissors.
This is what I think it's never to do recording.
I know.
Yeah.
So since we are both of the A tier and you are both of the S tier, you two choose between who do you want to do it.
Right. scissors, shoot.
Alright, I'm just gonna
All right.
until we're ready.
Okay, best of 3 on with shoot.
Usual.
Yes, usual
The
rules.
usual.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! He shall be eaten, brothers.
With no gravy.
Gravy. Actually, no, I'd probably still put gravy on them just because I'm fat and I like food.
I'm not a big gravy fan myself.
Same.
Starly, F tier, because it's only 4.4 pounds. And I think the general rule is if it's under 10, it's a no-no.
The ethical.
You know, by that logic, we might as well start putting all the other small ones we know are small.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna,
go ahead and do that quick.
I'm gonna make a. We'll do that when we get to them. But let's just go on to Staravia. Staravia got a little bit right there. Still not a lot of meat on those bones though.
The
It's gonna put out as D or C. Z, what you're thinking?
I'd say D or F.
All right, sounds like it's gonna be in D. All right, then that means next up is
This thing
Staraptor.
is muscle.
This is an eagle. This feels wrong.
Because Staraptor is the best bird boy so far.
It
But
It
at
feels
this point in
emo.
time,
Is it because you went through an emo phase as well?
A bee. Because you want
a B for bird.
Future
No, it's C
me,
tier.
edit in the eagle screech.
You're gonna
You know what
forget.
I'm talking about.
All right.
You future me, you know what I'm talking about.
I can't wait to watch this video later and not see that get added.
Yeah, me too. I'm expecting I don't get added because he's too lazy.
Staraptor, we gotta vote for a B. I'm okay with B. Probably would be good on a sandwich. Anyone have any contradictions to B?
Probably be.
Not really.
All right, B tier. All right, now I am going to make a special little stop right here because where is that little bastard?
The parrot?
Yes. Where did he go? He's avoiding me because
To the left of
there
screen.
you
wanna
are.
be eaten. How did he not?
Okay, he would be an F tier, but I would give him an honorary at least A tier because I hate this.
Well, yeah, our rules, yes, we have to.
We have to follow the rules we've given now. But if the rules we have made weren't a part of it, I'm giving him an honorary A tier because
You can take a hot take and
you know what well that's still that would be the biggest hot take so far today. I
it
suppose.
would be.
And I again I don't eat this guy out of spite because I hate him.
Well, by that logic, you can dump him in D tier since we put Spearow up there.
But do I have enough sway over that? Like, what do you?
No.
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 So,
No, not really.
so Spearow, we at least had like a group agreement of like, okay, it's a D more than an F. This one, no. So I'm gonna put him down in the
Yeah.
bottom tier of D, cause you.
We're killing him and not eating him. That's what I'm hearing. We're killing him out of spite.
Why do you hate Shadowt so much?
That I feel like that would be like when we talk about our top like 5 most hated Pokemon
He's
lists.
just a parrot.
Like that would be a list of like top most hated Pokemon that we hate ourselves.
I'm gonna be
That'll
honest.
be when we run out of
Bring-
ideas for content, so probably
Bring us-
next week.
Bro, we're running out of ideas. That's how we ended up in this situation.
We have
Shut
a
up.
ton of ideas. We just
P-Dove!
That's gonna be next
yeah,
tier.
it's gonna be an F.
It was gonna be an F tier no matter what, because P-Dove, I don't think I'd eat P-Dove.
I don't think I need
I don't
him
think
either.
I
Hold on,
would
we
eat any
did-
of this line.
Wait. But we did have him pop up in the list last time, like the
Oh god, we're gonna have this
Yeah.
stupid conversation again?
I know.
Oh.
But P-Dove is a no. P-Dove is F tier. How about Tranquil? Tranquil.
I'd say yeah, it'd be
Not much
sandwich
better.
or D, to be honest.
C.
But tainted meat.
I'd say a C.
Yeah, C.
So that's a C tier. Hold on, you said B. Were you a C or?
Yeah, I'm going with meh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it was a 3 C's. Okay, now I'm pulling this up right now because Unpheasant has 2 different forms.
Oh, edible.
It's
But
edible, but
is one more edible than the other, or does it matter to you?
No,
I
they're
it's just
both
sexual dimorphism.
I know, but I put one versus the other because sometimes the males are technically leaner and females usually get a little bit extra,
Chunk,
a little bit extra chunk to it. But that's not the case for this Pokemon because it just has the static 63 pounds. So I have both their pictures. I probably put them both in B if they're both gonna be the same weight.
Yeah.
I'm
same
still a
here.
C.
I can go
This
with
is still
B,
like
to be
it's
honest.
still rat. It's still a rat, a flying rat.
Yeah, but it's a little
I
bit
would
prettier.
disagree. I think he's an A. I think he'd be
Hey,
really
there's some
dry,
meat.
but pretty good.
All right, so an A, 2 B's, and a C. That means that it averages out to a B. So we're gonna put both of the young pheasants in there, with the male unpheasant going down a little bit because while he has the fancy head, he looks stupid. Now this is another one that's gonna be maybe a slight controversy, because I
You're
put
technically eating a dinosaur.
not quite. Well, yeah, I've kind of
You're eating rock.
maybe.
Is he made of rock?
Look at the head.
I mean, his head might be rock, but his body is not.
How the hell did I end up here?
You're the one who made this.
You're the one
group.
who started this whole project.
I really
You're
was.
the one who came up with this dumb idea.
You are the one. You're the one who kept asking us to work. Hey, we think what Pokemon would be good at eating.
Exactly! You cannot be the one having second guesses when you were what started this whole project.
No, I'm just wondering how we ended up talking about a flying rock.
Because it's the
Because you wanted to eat Pokemon.
yeah,
And
and,
this is a Pokemon.
and it is the early form of birds. So this is one of those kind of on the gray area because it's Archean is based off of Archaeopteryx, which is the earliest fossil we have. That's a transition between theropod dinosaurs and birds. So I decided to put it here because it's technically Dino Bird.
Dino bird, yes.
So we could also say F tier because it's not a true bird.
How
Or-
much of that weight do you think is his beak?
At least half.
Yeah,
I think over half, because it's literally a rock.
he is rock.
Typically, birds' wings are like hollow so they can fly better.
Ah, but he can't fly yet, technically.
No, his wings are a bit more meaty because he still has like the actual claws and crap. Look at that attack stat.
Oh my god.
He's a strong bird.
Yeah, but it has the fetus, which is an awful
It's
ability.
a terrible ability.
I have
Awful
no idea
ability.
what it does.
Once it gets below half health, all of its stats go down by half.
Wow, that thing is trash.
Lower stats when HP drops below half. Is what its ability is. Arkin, probably not a lot of meat.
F.
F.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Also, the fact you're eating like an old dinosaur, I'd say I put it in that too.
Well, then by that logic, are we also counting on Archeops? This fucker? Because same logic.
Same logic,
Still
but
dinosaur.
still dinosaur.
But more meat.
Not bird, though.
Not true bird, but kind of bird.
It's literally the first bird Pokemon.
Technically,
We have to make him into stew. I mean, sorry, a roast.
According to Pokemon, he is a bird.
now I have the Flintstones theme song.
Burb.
First bird Pokemon, yeah, technically. So it's technically it's bird.
This ability makes it
True. No argument there.
I'm still kind of like a DF. Like, I don't really want this thing.
I put up to C
I'd say
myself.
C, to be honest.
I would say about C.
All right, the C's win this time. All right, now we have another one to put into the spite category.
I want to eat rubbish.
This thing is nothing. You have
For
a
the
chicken
rules
nugget.
are we running, he has to be F.
Technically, by the rules we're running, he could be F or D because he's over 10 pounds.
Oh, he's over 10?
Yeah, he's above the limit.
He's
Okay.
12.1. Now we can discuss whether or not I put him in D because I hate you too. But it's mostly because of the anime. I'll say that. That one's mostly because of the anime because it was a trio of these little ducats and they were just annoying pieces.
I think just because he is a good duck, that he would be an A, yes, gravy.
Also, yeah, we have like all these ducks up here and then we're
Yeah,
saying
but
this
we
duck...
didn't build this rule until we got further down the line.
True, but I would say both Psyduck and Farfetch were over the weight line, so...
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Dodo was also over the weight line. I'm pretty sure Dodo was not over it either.
I think it is.
Is it?
We'll go
I
back.
don't think it's-
Okay, so Ducklet, F or D? I think we're kind of going between those two.
D, it's a duck.
D for duck.
I'm okay with putting it in D, just so I
D
can
for
say I'll
quack.
eat the bastard. You're gonna be censoring me so much this episode.
dude.
But hold on, before we go over to Swana, which will be a fun conversation. Let's see, we're gonna do a quick check. Doduo, how heavy are you? Doduo is 86 pounds, so it's
Okay.
still pretty hefty. Psyduck, I just saw you. There you are, my boy. It's 43 pounds, so so far.
Go find Farfetch.
Yes, that's the other one, isn't it? Right
Farfetch
there.
is the questionable one.
33.
Oh, so heavy. Okay.
So yeah, we kept to our rule without
We
even knowing we
managed to
kept
get
to our
to our
We're
rule.
already there.
Other than Pidgey,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
but that was. I think
Pidgey still, I feel like, is the biggest of all these like little starter birds.
So far, yeah,
I
technically.
agree.
We can do a comparison another time. Right now, let's just keep on marching through.
Yep.
What was the
Bye-bye.
next
Some
one?
Pokemon. in
Oh, all right,
2
so
days.
we have a lot more here. I forget. There's a lot of birds here. Bird. Gotta stop right there. Yep, 53 pounds. Probably got some good breast meat in there.
He looks like it looks like it's giving me sass right now.
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a goose.
swan.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a swan. They're asses.
How dare
I
you
eat it.
think about eating me?
I'll still eat
How
it.
dare you play video games at 2 a.m.? I will beat you again.
C or B? I'm looking at C or B myself.
I'd say B.
I would say B.
Spite,
Like there's like it's got some chonk.
out of spite, C. Or sorry, B.
There we go. Okay, put it in B tier. All right, next up is Rowlet. So let's take
Alright,
a look.
how big is it?
That's a great question. That's
Time
what
for
I'm
the fun part.
This thing is
Where
like a pump
are
bird. You could
you?
literally kick it.
It's
Okay,
23
so it's
pounds.
pretty big, so it
Wait.
doesn't have to get banished to DOF.
Wait, whoa! It's 23 pounds.
It's 23.1 pounds.
What?
Because America.
Yeah,
How?
America.
it's baby America bird
How is that thing 23 pounds?
because it's
baby
dense.
America.
Like most
Where's that
Americans,
thing?
it's dense.
What's the thing made out of?
Big
America.
Freedom and democracy.
Okay, so and
All
to be
that
fair, this
freedom.
this bird was in the
One
the
bird.
USA region. So this is like the New York, the Unova region.
I'm gonna cook them up.
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay,
he's
is that
American.
so?
I say meh.
I still just think you're getting one chicken nugget out of him.
Maybe
It's
so.
23-pound chicken nugget.
That's a dense chicken nugget. Like how?
I'm okay with a C. I'm okay with meh.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Like,
with.
good, but not great. I'm good with meh. Put up Archeops. How about that? Braviary, the true American Pokemon.
All right, how are we cooking this thing?
90 pounds. Oh, I forgot. Oh, oh well.
Oh, that's right. Well, don't worry about the fast vegetable.
Well, I did though for the other ones though. That's the one. That was the one I missed.
We'll ignore them. They don't exist. They're in the past.
Fine. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
If you think about it logically, their species died out because they didn't exist in the game.
Yeah, point there.
Yeah.
Braviary. Do we want to eat America?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wanna eat
bro.
America.
Oh, yeah,
I wanna
it's gonna
eat freedom.
taste like
No
sadness.
gravy. For
It's gonna
freedom.
taste like depression.
No. It's America, so we need to eat it with gravy. That's an American thing to do, is eat with gravy.
Oh, you have a very good point.
Actually, the American thing to do would be deep fry it and then eat it with gravy.
You know what? You're right, but I still I'm
You're
gonna
right.
say
Thank you
Deep
for
fry it
that.
and cause a grease fire.
Yes! America!
I'm gonna call it a tier for America. Who else is in for America?
America!
Yeah!
America!
Cheers.
We have so many more Pokemon to go through stuff.
Let's look at. Oh,
We're-
we're almost there.
We're
Oh,
actually
wow, they're
we're
actually-
actually cutting through it pretty well. I'm kind of proud of us boys.
We're
Yeah.
already 2 hours past.
That's fine.
What?
We're only been
Don't
recording
trust
for
that time. It's 9 o'clock. Oh. It's unknown time.
Vullaby. Do we want to eat a baby vulture?
No.
Well,
Also,
I-
look. That's also
they-
a skull right there. Look at it. Its legs are going through the eye sockets, and that's its nose. You turn
Okay.
upside down. It's going. It's all.
He's gonna be F. I don't think we can eat him because vultures I know carry a lot of diseases.
Because they have very strong stomach acid that can dissolve a lot of things.
Yeah.
I go by the same ruling I did with Murkrow and Honchkrow.
Buzz, are we gonna put him back in F tier with his little
He's staying
baby?
at F.
F.
I'm fine with that.
Throw
All
that next
right.
word in F. These are freaking tiny little.
Fletchling.
Yeah,
Well, by the
Fletchling.
rules, I'm pretty sure it's too small.
He said for a moment.
Yes, by the rules, Fletchling goes into F tier. How about Fletchlander though?
This thing
Fletchlander.
is still going to be pretty tiny.
That'd be pretty decent.
35 pounds. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
What?
but- How?
I'd say
It's so
that'd be sandwich
tiny.
meat.
There's
It's
nothing
like-
to him.
Well, I think
It's
it follows the same rule that
Well,
Swallow
he's 2
did.
foot. He's like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Fletchlander, 35-ish pounds.
I would probably say meat on a sandwich.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say
sandwich.
sandwich.
Sandwich is good. Now,
Sandwich.
Talonflame. This one actually kind of hurts me a little bit. Also, when I was uploading all these pictures, I accidentally spelled it wrong. I put it as Talonflame. I put a G at the end of it's Talonflame. 50 pounds, 54 pounds.
So-
Pardon me.
I think there's a good chunk of meat on here.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be really muscular.
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's gonna be a little too
yeah, it's
muscular.
probably going to be.
Well, yeah, it's based off a peregrine falcon. Those things are dense as
Mike Tyson's falcon.
So I
right
think
there,
it'd be
like-
sandwich meat, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking sandwich meat still.
Yeah, because it's above meh. But I don't think
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think it's
I
in the
don't think it
gravy
can-
tier.
Function well with or without gravy.
Yeah,
Alright,
true.
So, where's the wings on this next one?
Give
First
me-
off, I think Spritzy's is too small.
let's get
I
there.
agree.
Technically, that's its wings right there.
Okay, this one's tiny. Let's go to the next one.
It is so
It's
Spritzy.
1 pound.
Spritzy does fall into our too small to eat tier. I also feel like this one and its evolved form Aromatherese, if you bite into it, you're just gonna get a mouthful of glitter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd say D at most.
Look at that speed set. But look at it, it's ready to do the can.
yeah.
It can do the can all the way to F tier.
I'm not against that though. I'm okay with that. Now, next up, another great from Gen 6.
Halucha's my boy. I love this little guy.
Halucha helped carry me for a while. 47 pounds.
He's all muscle.
He is lean as fuck.
He's lean, yeah.
I'd probably say he needs a lot of gravy overall.
Maybe sandwich meat.
Sandwich meat or meh?
Yeah, I
there's
think
also
he would
just
be
not
meh.
a lot. I mean,
I
he's
also-
52 feet tall.
I just
so-
imagine trying to hunt this thing. He would beat the out of you.
He would, and he would do it from the top rope!
Well, if we're going by the logic of hunting them, there's a couple Pokemon I want to revisit.
No, we're not. That was just a funny bit. Because, like
I always say, there's nothing on this continent that can survive
tall is
around
this
from a
thing?
30
2 feet tall.
6.
This little 2 feet tall little freaking rat's gonna kick your.
Dude, he needs to kneecap.
he's literally based off of Rey Mysterio. I mean, let's be real here.
I don't know
True.
that. Rey Mysterio.
Oh, Rey Mysterio?
Is he a famous wrestler? I'm guessing.
Yeah, he was on the WWE for a while. He was like the smallest one for a while. If you hold on, now I have to look this up a little bit.
Oh, it came up right. Rey Mysterio.
Hold on. There we go. This is about when I was watching WWE for a little bit. Rey Mysterio is like 5'2", and Great Khali is like 6'8".
Now the question is, did he win?
I think he did. I don't know, 'cause I don't think I watched it back then. I just remember seeing this on like the promos, and I was like, but I had to show that because it's one of my favorite images in wrestling. Because the only person who would put the Great Khali to shame is oh crap, what's his name? Andre the Giant. That'd be the only man I would say could put the Great Khali to be like, oh, he's like, oh no. But man, anyways, Halucha. I put him in B or C because that's gonna be really, really lean meat.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm a C.
I'm a meh.
Z, do you have a comment?
Not really.
Okay. Are we tiring you out from all of our?
I've been tired since we started, man.
What is this thing? I don't recognize it right
Oh,
now.
it's
That's
the
your Voltal.
yeah, it's the legendary Pokemon.
I have no idea.
You think if we eat some of his meat, we start dying?
Yes.
Yes, it's the destruction Pokemon. And the
Yeah.
question is it worth it? Is it
So-
so good
Also,
quality that
the only reason why I put him on here is because Lillipar's name is Quetzal, which is colorful long-tailed bird.
Oh.
So this is kind of on those stretch ones. It's kind of like Lugia. It's a little bit of a stretch.
F and call it a
Personally,
day?
I'd say F because I think if we take a bite, we start dying.
Well, in that case,
Considering
S.
this Pokemon's ability technically steals the life out of everything.
I'm laughing at his comment. I'm also laughing that your reasoning makes sense. I'm okay with putting in F. I just want to put out there because it's technically a bird. In like the thinnest sense of the word.
It's a very thin bird. I mean, a thin sense of bird.
Yeah.
Well, that thing's pretty big.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to call it thin. I know.
It's over 4,000 pounds.
He would be the bird that like people would eat at like those big like cult gatherings where they all like
Yeah.
And this thing you gotta do it in a row.
They all drink
Kalima! Kalima!
Oh, I'm talking about something different where they all drink the punch and no one makes
Oh,
it out.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that's what they're
Jonestown.
worshiping.
Jonestown. All right. Here's the question. One of our top picks from the starter types.
no.
Can we eat? No, we don't have to. We don't have to debate.
eat 'em.
It's 3.3 pounds.
Oh,
we don't have to
dear,
debate.
yes.
We don't have to
We
debate.
get to kill him. We don't have to kill
GG's
him.
here.
All right. I want to murder this thing. I hate this second form.
Star Treks.
Out of pure spite, A tier. Look at that stupid face.
Okay, hold on. Now I understand your reasoning for hating them, but
I
also
say D.
again, let's put it like this: I hate Chat Talk, but we could not put him any higher. And just to put it as a note, we have to compare him to our owls that we already have, which is Hoot Hoot, who is right there, and Noctowl, who is right
Listen,
there.
he can taste like I'm still. I will eat every last bite.
Don't worry, we're gonna kill him anyway.
Why do you guys choose to eat him out of spite?
Because eating out of spite
Wouldn't it be
fills me
better
with
to
glee.
kill him and leave him for nothing?
No, because I want him to be a part of me and know that he's not good enough.
Well,
I want him to know that I'm bigger than him and I'm higher up on the food chain.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that explain it that
Yeah,
you're just
food
killing
chain,
him for the
bozo.
shits and giggles and that's it?
Nah, I want him to be a part of my whole sequence of how I work.
Then that
The
means
thing
you
is,
always have a part that you hate about
you're-
yourself then.
No,
That's
because
already there.
Keep this.
That's
this in
already
mind.
the case.
If I eat him, he literally becomes shit.
There you go. I'd be willing to put him along with Noctowl and C tier.
I don't know, I'd say D tier personally, but...
Hey, give me some gravy. I'm forcing him down.
But going
Just
off
put
of
him
our-
in C tier.
Yeah, okay.
See,
I'll get outvoted. I'm okay with that.
Okay, now we actually have to talk about this one a little bit. Can we hurt our boy?
I just don't think there's a lot of meat there.
I
Like
don't
he
think
looks
there's
like.
either.
Flesh on
yeah.
him to begin with.
Yeah, hold on.
because where did he end up in the final tier?
I think he was an A or something like that.
There's not
When
much
in
on him
doubt,
to begin
what does it
with.
look like defeathered? This one actually might have one.
No.
No. Oh wow! I thought you'd be popular enough where.
What the is it?
That's not
I hate that so much because that makes me think of just a weird Sonic character.
Daniel, the cooler Daniel.
All right, Decidueye.
Why couldn't we find that during the tier list?
I think that'd be D, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah, let's.
'Cause there's
Yeah,
not
I'm fine
much
with the
to
D.
it.
It's not much, but I mean he's still a decent way.
You know, he's also a ghost type. Like, are you gonna like bite your fork like while trying to eat him?
Yeah, okay.
I don't
was
think
a
he
part of
has
your
enough
teeth.
ghostly effects on his corpse.
Probably not. We'll put him in D too though.
I think his ghostly abilities is just a manifestation of the power.
No, because I actually remember this one, Hisuian Decidueye.
That
It's
is
not-
all muscle.
He's
But it's
Chad.
only an pound heavier.
So, there's
Gained.
less
Gained
meat.
a pound worth of weight.
He gained a
He
pound.
starts punching people.
There's less meat then, because muscle weighs. Oh, I'm stupid. Don't.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I don't know. I put him above Decidueye. I put him in C tier or higher D.
I'm fine with C.
I don't really care on this one, to be honest.
D.
No, all right, put him in a high D.
Gotta.
Put him in a high D. That's fine.
Also, another thing about owls, they go to the bathroom weird.
Well, yeah, they pee regularly and then they everything they
hack
can't
everything.
dissolve.
Yeah.
Pick a peck. It's under 10 pounds. Automatic F tier. Let's
What do
see.
you mean about that with owls? Of course they have to eat like that. They can't rip and tear like other predatory birds.
Yeah, no.
Because their biology's not built that way.
But I've seen the pellets they leave behind.
Yeah, it's everything they
really
can't
gross.
digest.
32 pounds.
It
He has a
smells
little
really
chunk to
weird,
him.
dude.
Trumbeak. Time for a little bit of Trumbeak.
You got some chunk. I think this
He'd be
could
a
be
sandwich
some.
meat, man.
Yeah, I'm
Sandwich
thinking
man.
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah, I'm actually down for a sandwich. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
that sounds like a
Trumbeak
great.
sandwich.
No,
And then we
Yep,
got
you gotta
Toucan
have
Sam
both.
over
I
here.
think the same thing with
Toucan Sam.
Follow your nose wherever it goes.
I think the same with Toucan because I think a lot of its strength is in its neck muscles.
Yeah, you're right
That'd be
there.
a
Look
really
how
good
angry
taco
he
meat.
is. Look how angry he
Well,
is.
he's just judgmental, but
Well, yeah, that's true. He was especially
He's
Oh my
overcompensating
God.
for something.
what?
He's Count Dooku. Look at the eyes. Clone Wars Count Dooku.
Original
Totally wrong.
Clone Wars to Count Dooku.
Yes.
The Sam Raimi Count Dooku.
Yup.
What a good time.
I think sandwich meat.
Yeah, I'm good with some more sandwich meat.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
big are any of the Orcorials?
That's a great question. We're gonna look at all of them.
I see them all, like, they're not that big to begin with.
No, but there's 4 different forms. Hold on. So first off, we have Baile.
Oh, he fails.
Under.
Oh yeah, it is under. Hold on.
Let's just do the speed run. Is it under?
That
Under-
fails.
Oh, I thought
I
it
think
was
they're all
some
the same.
style. I was like, whoa, wait a
Pom
minute.
pom pom pom. Get your mind out of the gutter, there, Ribs.
He's not going to because his mind's always been in the gutter.
True.
So far
I
down
was
that he might be in the
born
sewer,
in
to
the
be
gutter.
honest.
And according to our rulings, they're all under 10 pounds, so they all don't count. So they're all in
Yep.
F tier.
They're all F tier.
Wow, that's really quick. I
Dude.
almost don't like how quick that was because I spent a lot of time on
I don't
this.
care.
Wait, is that
I
Tapu
care.
Koko?
It's okay. You did.
Yes.
you
Why
put
is
good
Tapu
work
Koko
into it.
here? He's not a bird!
Yeah.
Why is Tapu Koko here?
Let me explain my reasoning for putting him here, okay?
Which one's Taku Kako?
He's a legend.
Wait.
Oh my god, you're gonna get us canceled.
Tapu Koko. He is a land spirit Pokemon, and I was looking at his like the kind of mask that he has, like the totem sort of thing, and it kind of looked avian in a way, and I was like, I kind of wonder about it. Tapu Hawaii for holy, and then it's Hawaiian for rooster's cry. He's technically based off a bird.
Chumpkin.
It is a reach, sure, but technically it counts.
Cool, I'm gonna say F because I don't see him as a bird.
Neither do I.
Cool, I say F because there's literally 0 meat on this thing. It's literally carrying a shell.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm okay with both of those. Both of those reasons why.
I agree with all of that.
But at least it's more above than these two, technically. All right.
This is what I'm curious about, this line.
Well,
So the
also,
first
when I was saying earlier about like flying Pokemon, this is the one I was talking about. That's part flying. That's literally just like a rocket ship with extra arms.
Whoa.
That one, I'm pretty sure he is just a robot, to be honest.
He is. I think
2,000
so.
pounds of robot.
Pretty sure he's
Yeah.
just
the
a
launch
robot.
Pokemon.
Exactly. But that's no.
However,
To
the real
the
question is he
moon.
better at launching than Golard?
Probably,
No.
because I don't think Golem can go to space.
No, but Golard probably has a quicker launch system, but can't go through all the way. Or the other.
Golar's Ghost. What does he have to worry about?
Well, there's only so much. Can ghosts be in space? Can you have space ghosts?
Yeah, why can't you?
I think
Touche.
I saw an anime about that one.
Hey, the only space type things are psychic.
What's stopping it?
And we also have
No,
another
not ter-
disqualified.
Not entirely true.
Fairy.
Clefairy line. They're technically from space, and they're fairy types.
Well, they should be psychic, to be honest. But
Psychic
they should
fairy,
be
maybe.
psychic, actually.
I'd say Clefable should
I
be a
always thought they
psychic
should
fairy.
be psychic, too. Like
Yeah.
normal psychic back in the day.
But they're also the fairy Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, okay, Rookie D. It's under the weight limit, so it goes down in F tier.
Let's see the next one.
Corvus Squire. 35. Why do they all seem like they're 35 pounds?
They
Probably
all-
because they're all
Because
like.
it's the starting bird rules.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd say since it doesn't have, especially since they have a steel typing, I'd say sandwich.
Yeah, me too.
This is
I'd
not
say
steel
sandwich.
type yet.
Nope, I'd say sandwich. I think it's sandwich time. Sandwich,
Now,
sandwich,
this
sandwich.
is the curious one.
I'm
How is
thinking
this one going
Same
to work?
logic as I'm using with Skarmory. It's a shell.
It's a shell.
Hold on.
This is 100% a
protective
shell.
Hold on.
We can
Let's look at some of
let's look at the evidence.
the two bits that there are. Reign Supremes, guys. Black Luster of its steel body could drive terror. Airborne taxi service. That doesn't help us at all. What? Corviknight can't serve taxi service in Paldea because the Pokemon's natural predators will attack it when it flies. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. It has a hate feud with another one of the Pokemon.
It does. It has with
remember.
Tinkaton.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Tinkaton.
Tinkaton,
I
that's
love
right.
that little interaction.
I forgot about that.
It's a beautiful interaction.
Although its wings have partly turned to steel and become heavy as a result, the Pokemon flies through the sky with ease, which indicates that there's some meat to this Pokemon.
And he's got some...
Food.
Yeah, he got some bulk to him. Like, they're...
165 pounds, yeah, and 7 feet tall.
Now, I will say the weight's a little bit misleading because there is a lot of metal on him.
Yeah, but it's also specifically said its wings, and to be fair, yes, probably a little bit on its talons and like that right there. So even if we just say it's 100 pounds of steel, it's still 65 pounds of bird.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of meat. I'm down.
So-
I'd say
I'm
if
down
we
the
have
clown.
to pick, I'd say yes.
However,
gravy
he
or
has to have a
sandwich.
lot of muscle because
Because
he
it-
has to carry armor
Yeah.
and fly
Yeah.
a taxi.
I'd say yes gravy. I'd say yes some gravy. Because I think it'd be good,
Yeah.
it'd be strong, but it might be a little bit tough. And you said yes gravy too,
Yes,
correctly?
I said yes.
Yes,
gravy.
gravy.
Okay.
Yes, gravy.
So
Yeah.
next up is one that I
How
think
big
is
Cramorant.
it is Cramorant.
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 This thing is just
Cranberry.
hilarious.
Craw craw.
It's so dirty. I love this thing.
40 pounds. Gulp missile is its only ability. Hold on.
It's such a
He's
great.
hilarious.
It's such a fascinating ability, though. I'll say.
Please tell me you're playing the Pikachu one.
Oh, yep.
It's such an interesting ability, though.
Oh, no.
That's literally its ability. Every now and then it can randomly get a Pokemon in its mouth. Usually it's like a Vishivashi or Arrow.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
No,
Arrokuda.
it can't be a wishy-washy. It has to be the
Barraskewda or whatever.
Barracuda thing.
Yeah, I think it's Arrowskewda and then there's Barraskewda.
And if I
or
remember
whatever.
correctly, it has to use dive, and then it grabs
I
it
thought
when
it
it
has to
like
use surf.
returns.
No, it's dive, because dive is where it goes down to like get the food. So to
Which is
speak.
why it's hilarious that it grabs a Pikachu.
Yes.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
a Pikachu because this is that rare surfing Pikachu.
I think also when it like does like its little missile spit thing, if it has the Pikachu has a chance to paralyze.
Yeah,
the
it
Yes.
Oh.
So that's the funny. That's also a funny part about it.
You win.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's the there's the fish Pokemon. It can like have in its gullet as well.
Oh, Barraskewda.
Yep, something like that. Cramorant. 40 pounds. Probably eats whatever it can fit into its mouth.
Sandwich or meh.
I'm also around that area. Sandwich or meh.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Okay, we got the sandwich line. And now next up we have
Is this Surfetch?
we're
This is
we'll get,
Galarian Farfetch.
yeah, we're about to get there in a second. I'm just trying to see. There we go. It is Galarian Farfetch. I'm just wanting to
Yeah,
go.
Surfetch.
Well, you know, Galarian Farfetched,
Oh, I got you.
and then we can go to that. But let's
So
compare.
he
either.
has a bigger leak.
And he weighs a lot more.
I think the leak is most
I
of the
think
weight.
the leak is more weight.
He gained 60 pounds. I think that's mostly that
So
leak right
we
there.
got extra seasoning.
Why does
Yes,
he look like he's about to commit a crime?
Because he is.
kind of is actually. So
I feel like he just has to go in S tier. Like, we literally have more
Yeah.
seasoning.
true. I'm not against that. Yeah, and
The only argument is he's going to be a little bit tougher because he has to carry around a bigger leak.
Yeah,
and
that's
also, yeah, he's also a fighting type now instead of a normal flying.
Yep.
Okay, so
Didn't we all do the same thing with Surfetch?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Except
And
for, like, he has
he's-
bamboo instead of, like, a leak.
no, that is still
That's
a leak.
silly.
The
That's a
dude
leak.
managed to gain 100 more.
Yeah, he gained 100 more pounds at least. But hold on,
Was
look.
are those two things really that fucking heavy?
I
I
guess so.
Yeah, he didn't grow any.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah.
He's still 2'7".
Wild duck Pokemon.
Yep, still a wild duck, but he should be like the wild night duck Pokemon. But yeah, he's got the little bulb
What if it
down
was
there.
the wandering duck Pokemon? Like, the wandering knight.
That'd be kind of cool.
I see dinner.
I'm fine with an S tier. I could go with yes gravy, just A tier. I'm okay either way.
I have a C.
I'm straight to S.
Okay, so we have a C.
I say S.
Okay, we have two S's, an
You
A
know-
and a C.
You know what? Under the same logic as the other ones, I have to say at least A.
Yeah, okay, so that technically is two A's and two. I'm okay with putting him in S though. I'm not here to fight for that one. Also, sorry that some of these are cropped awfully. It's just what I could work with. I didn't say that until right now, but right now it looks like his bottom half something is happening. So we're gonna go with this Pokemon who scares me in my dreams sometimes.
I
Ice
really
Cube!
know-
What?
It's Ice Cube.
Well, most of its weight is the head.
Yeah. It's a giant block of ice.
Yeah, but still a penguin.
Yeah. Well, you could have shaved ice.
You have shaved
Would it be-
ice, and then you also get like the meat.
Would it be tasting funky ice though? Because it like walks
Like
around.
freeze dried meat.
Yeah.
I mean, then you don't eat the head.
It's got floaties in the ice.
That's what does ice fast ability necessarily do again? Avoids damage from physical move for 1 turn. So yeah, it grows the ice, and then it uses it basically as a blocking shield for the first turn.
Yep. I would say,
I would say probably. Do I have to eat this?
I'd go with meh,
I'd
because
go
it's
with
still
that, too.
because it's still a penguin. I mean, we have the exact same argument like Empoleon and Primplup. It's just a little bit different.
Fair.
alright.
Okay, hold on. Where are
Can we
now?
just spite eat this whole line?
I think we could.
Hold on. We have to at least follow the first rule.
I'm willing to break this rule out of principle.
It's 13 pounds.
Yup. Yup. The first F tier. is
S
gonna
tier
be an
because
S
of
tier.
spite.
And not F tier because it's a good design. S tier because it's good tasty.
And it'll probably be very juicy because it's full of water. There's a lot of water there.
Yeah, it's gonna be extra juicy.
Probably be a bit pasty because of all the hair gel this little
No, maybe, but I think if we're gonna do that, Quaxwell should at least then get like, he definitely uses all that. Like
Oh.
at least for Quaxley, you can at least make the argument that it's like, oh, it's just kind of like water, like actual water that's kind of sitting on his head. Quaxwell, that's definitely hair gel.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go out there with the like buzz cutter and go.
Okay, but
Well, it'd be a bit tougher meat because it's always dancing.
I would eat it
Oh,
out of
it's
yeah,
always
real
active.
good
it would
point.
be a little. This one would be a little bit tough. So let's go. So Quaxley, if you really want to make that fight of putting in S tier, fine. But I don't think it deserves to be all the way up there. I put it in. If you were gonna make,
I'll take a hot take. I
I'd
want
say C, to be honest.
I was
got
gonna
the
go
sauce.
C. I was gonna go C with myself, actually. So you're an S. We're C's. Ribs.
Well, probably a C.
Okay,
The hair gel really puts it off. He's gonna taste like chemicals.
probably, but okay. Now
What do you, if it's hair gel, it's natural styled hair gel because they can't make artificial.
I have a thing that he goes to Target a lot.
Quaxwell.
I will make this thing.
Okay.
I will eat it.
Oh.
Well, that's fine. I don't care. Personally,
to process
I think it'd fall under sandwich meat at most.
Yes, I agree. It's
Because
sandwich
I
it'd
meat.
be
agree.
tougher meat because it's always practicing how to dance.
I'd say sandwich
So-
meat.
Like
It's always
barbacoa
active.
in him.
But it's also very flexible.
That means a lot of cartilage. Okay, and now everyone's favorite,
There's less meat on that thing.
I don't.
Same
there's-
logic.
but there's more weight.
But same logic here. Since it's always dancing, it's tougher meat and more flexible meat.
True.
So sandwich
He
meat.
even comes
Or
with
meh.
tomatoes for toes.
I want to punch that thing in the face.
You can stop talking, Rib, because you never eat tomatoes.
You got a good point. I had a salad today and I took the tomatoes and threw them off my plate. Oh no, that was yesterday. I'm getting my days mixed up now.
Whatever day of the week it is. Okay, so I'd go with meh, or do I have to myself?
Do I have to? I agree.
I'd say meh or sandwich meat, to be honest.
Look, you're the one who keeps saying you're gonna turn this into your feces.
That means you have to pick S by that logic.
This is close to
A.
a hot take.
So by the grounds of average, it goes into C.
I'll use a little bit of gravy on it.
All right, that's fine. Okay, next up is
Squawkabilly.
Squawkabilly.
How big is it?
Not very.
Is it automatically in the F tier?
Hopefully.
Is this thing like a chat? This is a.
It's automatically in the F
automatic.
tier.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I'm kind of glad that this image has all of them because it has the green plumage.
I feel like it
Oh.
wouldn't change it.
Like you gave the green one like all the love, and you just got the little sprites for these guys. Oh, that's rude.
No,
know who their
it might be
favorite
because
color
the
is.
green
I
one's
mean,
the
what their
standard in the
favorite color is.
Pokedex.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same. They're all left here.
He's probably gonna be F tier too.
Wattrel? I always thought it looked stupid.
It looks really.
It's under
dumb.
7. I just like the way it looks at you. It's like, hi there.
He looks insane.
looks
You're
like
gonna
a-
be my next prey.
Yandere.
You're my next target.
But it also falls under our rules. There you are.
He looks like the type of bird you'd like see smacking it, pecking at your window, and saying,
Also,
you got any French fries?
also, its eyes are derped. Let's just look at it right
Yes.
there. That's official artwork, and that is derped.
No,
up
that's
the
the Thousand Mile Stare.
Thousand Island.
Yeah, the Thousand Island Stare.
Are
Do
you-
you know how many islands this
Reuben?
I was gonna say that sounds like a Reuben. We're gonna make a Wattrel Reuben sandwich.
Yeah.
Corned Wattrel, not corned beef. Now, Kilowattrel. Now, I like to think that'd be
now,
good.
do you think that sack is just as electric organ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's look at this for a
Tastes
second.
like pop rocks.
Kilowattrel inflates its throat sac to amplify its electricity. By riding the wind, Pokemon can fly over 430 miles in a day.
God.
It uses its throat sac to store electricity generated by its wings. Hardly any oil on its feathers, so it is a poor swimmer. So, by rules, that is not. That
Sounds
is.
like an albatross.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's electric organ right there.
Do you think
So
if we threw that organ at someone, they get shocked?
yes,
Maybe they use
It'd
the
be like an electric
medieval-
water
This
balloon.
is like a bird version of a pufferfish where you have to like cut around the sack in order to otherwise you just die.
instant death.
by our headcanon, I'm gonna say that's true now. Our headcanon, that is correct.
Imagine like you're the chef, just like all right, you have to delicately.
Yes, thank you.
No!
I appreciate the acting there.
Make him touch it again.
So, by that ruling, it's still 85 pounds. I would go with either
I'd go
meh
with
or
meh.
sandwich.
I'm meh.
A sandwich. That's me.
Yeah, I'm sandwich.
Okay, we'll put it high meh. I'm fine with a high meh because I don't think it's quite sandwich tier
Okay,
necessarily.
I'm down.
All right. This is again kind of like a weird one.
This thing evolves.
It's the
around
second
here?
form that
I
actually
thought
can
it's,
make an
I thought you
argument
found
for.
it like that. Not like that's a thing.
Yes.
It doesn't work because it's under 10 pounds.
That's
so
a
it's
Pokemon?
immediate F.
Yep.
Pokemon?
It's a flit
The
and little.
next form is the one where we can actually have an argument.
True. But yeah, this evolves into a bird.
The Lady Gaga ostrich has a 2 evolution. I thought it was a single evolution.
I thought so too.
I thought it was a single evolution this whole time.
Oops, hit the wrong bit. Get back here. There we go.
Lady Gaga.
It is 90 pounds. Oh, excuse me. Almost 200 pounds, and it's straight up an ostrich.
There's a lot of.
There's a lot of meat there.
Yeah,
But
there's
look at that extra.
Go down to its
skirt right there.
Pokedex information.
It immobilizes prey by bathing them in psychic power from its large eyes. Despite its appearance, it has a vicious temperament. It emits psychic power from the gaps between its multicolored frills and sprints at speeds greater than 120 miles per hour.
So it's Lady
So,
Gaga.
I say sandwich meat.
Lady
Or
Gaga
gravy.
sprints at 120 miles an hour.
I'd say gravy.
Yep.
I actually would say gravy for this guy.
Yeah, I'm
Gravy.
down. This is definitely a higher up one.
People eat ostrich all the time. so,
True.
I could buy it.
All right, Bombardier.
Oh, this thing. I love this thing, actually.
This guy was a pain in the ass for a boss battle.
Yes. I remember catching him. He was great.
94 pounds, pig pecs. Part of its cover right there is just the extra weight, the extra like little bib it has.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
think there's a lot of meat to him.
I could wear a bib while I'm
I
eating
don't think
them.
so either.
Comes with one.
I'd say sandwich at most.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kind of at meh.
Yeah.
Sandwich or meh?
I'm meh.
I'd go for sandwich. And there's enough there for a sandwich. It's like decent, like meat.
Now, the real question is, what about this flamingo-looking Pokemon?
That
This
is
is
literally
what-
just called Flamigo.
This thing is actually really funny to if you can actually build a like team around it.
But
However, that's irrelevant for what we're talking about.
it is very relevant for what we're talking about. But at the same time, it's this is one of the things where it's like, oh, it's just an animal. This is literally just an animal.
Yeah,
I'd go
this is edible.
meh or don't really want it.
Would we eat an actual flamingo?
I would.
Yeah.
That's why I'd say meh.
I'd be willing to try it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's like Would I eat a flamingo? Sure. Would I really need to?
Now,
Not
this thing is a
really.
fighting type. It's very strong. It's going to be very tough.
True. So we'll go for... I'm okay with meh.
Meh.
Alright, back into the meh. Now we're gonna go back in time a little bit.
To the Galarian! Go up.
If I'm just looking to see if I missed anything, which I checked 5 times, but I wanted to be sure. So back up.
Overshot.
No, I'm right here.
And Area
Oh, that's
Dactyl.
right. We have to go through these.
Galarian Articuno. Does it... Hold on. It loses weight! It
Oh.
loses 100 pounds!
Well, if
Those
you
are
think
your
about it, it
games.
Hold
loses
on.
water weight.
Fair. Let me rephrase. It loses 1,000 pounds!
Yeah, it loses water weight technically, and it gains a smarter mind.
Yeah, but we're eating it. I don't care about its mind.
Well, you will when you try to catch it.
I ain't trying to catch it, food.
Do I have
I'm
to?
just gonna shoot it.
Do I have to? Do I have to?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kind of gonna do a have to.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to argue?
No, I'm fine with that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not gonna.
And then we got the Roadrunner.
Meat.
Oh yeah, we're eating Roadrunner.
Gains only like 12 pounds.
He's got a good frame.
Yeah, he looks tasty
He
though.
does look like... Yeah,
I would say
meh.
S.
He's
He's
got
got
the-
between a meh.
he's got the fluff build.
S.
I'd go with gravy. So hold on. We have an S. We have a meh. Gravy.
I'd probably go Gravy.
Okay, so it's 2 gravies.
Because he's definitely going to be on the tougher side. He's
An
a
S
fighting
and a
type.
meh. Since it's leaning towards the upper scale, you're gonna get outvoted. It's gonna go into A tier.
Gravy time.
And let's see. Next up. Where are you? There you go. Moltres. You know, right in front of my face.
Does this make him more edible?
He has more weight technically.
The fire severe.
Yeah.
He looks a little fatter.
No,
towards the
he
middle.
it's a dark type. That means he's carrying the emo weight. Yeah, I'll be meh. All right, meh. Okay, and then we have to go back down because I did this poorly.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Elbows were.
Where
Do
did
you remember the name? Because we can control F.
I don't know how to use fancy things. There we go.
What the is that thing?
That's
Well-
a retainer.
I haven't seen that
It
thing.
says
yet.
retainer
Punch
Pokemon.
Just slap him.
Why am I getting slapped?
No.
It says species retainer Pokemon.
No, he doesn't deserve his slap for that one.
I don't care. He deserves it. After
What did I
a couple
do?
times a day.
You were being yourself. It's okay.
He's definitely earned it a couple times on the day.
Not wrong by him once already. Okay, so we got this guy right here.
He's poison. I don't know if we can eat him.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
He's like a pufferfish. It's very much a
Well, you think
Do I
if
have
we cut
to?
around his poisonous stuff?
yeah,
Because technically his poison's the purple stuff around on the outside.
Round the outside, round the outside. Oh.
Yeah, technically his poison's like that purple thing, his little
Little
sash.
bow tie sort of thingy.
Yeah.
You know, I like to imagine. So I had a very unrelated. I had a friend who made a D&D campaign, made his own world, and he had a race who was very much. They had a very weird cultural thing where they would eat poisonous things to and then they would have the antidote next to it, and they would eat this combination of poison with the antidote on the side, and I just imagine this with that.
All right. I'm still gonna say probably a no, or
Probably.
at the very highest, I'd say
highest.
D tier.
Do I really have to eat it?
Yeah, that's
it's-
Do you have to? Do I have to?
Listen, I agree. I just imagine it in that.
fair enough.
That's my headcanon.
All right, now we're gonna go back to one I did happen to miss because I am a silly, silly man. Now back to Gen 5 we go. A place that not too many people dare travel. Because I forgot about this guy. Hisuian Braviary. Less America.
I
No,
still
he's
eat it.
hippie American.
Yeah, he does look like he's hippie.
He gets a little bit extra meat on him too. He gets an extra 5 pounds.
Well, that's because he
Yeah.
lives in a colder climate now.
Also, he's also like 8 inches taller.
Yeah,
It's because he's a hippie. He just mellowed out.
It's the munchies weight.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how are we feeling about Hisui and Braviary?
I
Sandwich
think.
meat.
Where do we put Braviary?
I think
Was
he's a
he an
little
A?
higher.
No,
Braviary is yes gravy.
I'm saying,
Oh.
I think he's going up because I think he's
Yeah.
got some fat weight.
Yeah, you got that fat weight. He's gonna get even more.
Braviary
gravy out
is
of him.
muscle weight. He's a psychic. He doesn't have to do. He just uses his mind for it.
True
So he
enough.
just puts on fat weight.
I'd still say, I don't know, he's B or up tier. I'm not. I'm kind of flipping between these three a little bit.
I can agree with that one.
My statement or his statement?
Your statement.
So anywhere between those three.
Yeah.
And we have a solid S right there. And what was your thought?
Solid S.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're going up in an S tier. He's being replaced by this poor image of two Squawkabillies. All right, folks. We have successfully categorized all the bird Pokemon, with some that might not be entirely birds. Can't help it. Flittle was counted because it was part of the evolutionary line. It's kind of like how
I didn't
Togepi.
know that thing evolved into.
Yeah, it's kind of like Togepi.
Yeah,
Togepi is
Lady
technically
Gaga.
not a bird, but it's part of that evolutionary line, so it kind of works.
I don't still see that whole
It's
line
an
of
egg.
birds.
Egg. All right. Now, do you agree with our choices? Do you disagree with our choices? Probably will, at least on somewhere along here. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And, Psyduck right here. Psyduck right there. Ding!
He's fighting back! He's fighting back! No!
Hit the button. Hit the button.
No, there's a bomb!
Where'd he go? Where is he? Meat.
Will I find that little bugger? Where is he, yo? Like, I can't find him. Where's he?
Where's that duck? Have you guys found him yet? No.
Why?
We gotta find the duck. We need the duck. Where is the duck? Where is the duck? Sai? Now.
Where is he? How did he get so far?
Where is that duck?
We're not gonna have any meat for Thanksgiving dinner.
He can't just go to the store and get another side duck. He came to the front door.
Guys, I have an idea. Man flesh.
Maybe not.
Where's the duck? Get it! Get side down.
Oh.
I got it.
Really, dude? Get it in. Go. Get your hand out of there.
We got the duck.
Oh. Well. Wow. Okay.
I guess meat's back on the menu, boys.
Well, we finally got that duck. And it got in there and it smells so good.
Dude. So
And you know what was also good? That tier list we did earlier. That was also a good round for us. I think we did a great job with that one. And you know what? We're thankful for that. And we are also thankful for this meal we're going to have. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there from us at Gabble Babble. And now, Ribs, I think it's time.
So fail this bird.
Let's
you know, I put a lot of seasoning.
Oh, you did? All right.
I won't believe it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic
Oh.
tomorrow on a sandwich too. Oh god.
No gravy, right?
No gravy.
No
It was a
gravy.
No gravy.
No
bird.
gravy.
Like this is the one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Are you kidding me?
Yo.
How's it still alive? It was in the oven for 2 hours.
It's a water type.
Everyone, we're very thankful for you. But you know what we're also very thankful for? People who subscribe.
Did you know only 1/3 of all Gabble Babble watchers are subscribed? Subscribe now!
That's a lie and you know it.
Yes.